Good morning, Amondi Juma here from the Man United Agenda. I just want to give my score prediction for today's game. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace, 2 o'clock at Old Trafford. I think Man United are rejuvenated right now. We're on the up, motivated. We've got a new manager. He's had a few days to do a few sessions with them. I think that we're going to do exactly what Ralf does, and that's control the game, keep the ball as far away from De Gea and Fred as possible, and get a goal and score 1-0. And that will be the result, I believe. You know, we've got to start controlling games. We've had too many sort of heart-wrenching games this season where we score in last minute. Let's control the game, 1-0, clean sheet, and I'll be happy with that.
Hi guys, Liam here coming in with my prediction for the Stretford Paddock matchday watch-along against Crystal Palace. Ralf Rangnick's first game at the helm today. I think he's going to make a few changes. We know that Rangnick likes a high-press, high-intensity game. So I think we might see the likes of Van der Beek brought into the midfield. He's probably going to want to make a few changes, obviously, with such a large amount of fixtures of late. We heard from Carrick earlier in the week that Cavani might be coming back. I think he's a player which Rangnick is really going to want to utilise. However, we're not sure if he's fully fit just yet, so I think we might see him come on off the bench today and him maybe get a start during midweek against Young Boys to give Ronaldo a rest because it's already all locked up. But I think we're going to see a lot of rotation, as I said. I think the likes of Van der Beek will be brought in. We might see Delo and Tellers kept in their positions. They both played really well against Arsenal. I'm expecting Rangnick to get over the line, although I do think Crystal Palace are playing quite well under Patrick Vieira, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 United win.
Prediction time. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. I think for this game, Rashford needs a rest. I hope others like Lingard will get game time. And for the scoreline, I would say 3-1 Manchester United. From us, I think Ronaldo hopefully will score 2 goals. And I hope Sancho gets on the score sheet again. And I hope guys like Lingard and Van der Beek gets game time. Don't have to start, but I hope they get a game time at least. 3-1 Manchester United.
So back again for another prediction against Crystal Palace. Decent team, you could say. So I'm going 3-1 United. Up the Wales and up the Paddock.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock matchday predictions. Manchester United host Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. The first game of the Ralf Rangnick era. Manchester United have got a good running of games that are winnable, and we need to push on now to try and reach top 4. We're up against a good Palace side. Went to Manchester City and got a win, so they're going to be tricky. But Man United, this is a must-win game if we want to get into them top 4 places. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to say 2-0 Manchester United. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock. And as always, come on United.
Sam Spanner here from the United Forever podcast, wishing my main man Stephen Howson a very happy birthday. And it's something we've got in common as well. It's my birthday too. So listen, Steve, I'm wishing you all the best with your health. Sorry about the bloody budgies. They're annoying as... But anyway, super grateful for all your work. And also everything that the Paddock's done throughout the lockdown, man, because this has just helped people, the normal fans, keep sane. So keep up the great work. And also, score prediction against Palace. I reckon Rangnick's going to have a bit of a party today. So let's drink up the Glühwein and enjoy the 2-0 win. So let's have it, boys. Viva El Paddock.
Narlene here to give you my prediction for the Man United versus Crystal Palace game. Marks the beginning of a new era, Ralf Rangnick in charge, and the pressure is well and truly on. But I just think we need to see some structure for United, where we can watch them play and know what we're going to get from them. And obviously that's going to take time, but I think we are going to see some slight changes being made to the way we play. I think Tellers and Delo certainly going to get another start. They looked very impressive going forward against Arsenal. And Donny is probably going to get a chance to start, hopefully, and we're going to see a lot more of Jesse Lingard just with his pressing in midfield. Now, United have conceded in 15 consecutive home games, looked so vulnerable on set pieces. We're in very poor form, obviously, but usually when a manager comes in, we see a bounce. So I'm going to predict a 1-0 win for United.
Paddock match day. Notch here. The Carrick dynasty is over. Unbeaten record, and as a result is the GOAT. Kind of. but the era of the Manchester Mannschaft begins today. Now, we can't expect miracles just yet from Ralf the Vibesmeister. The players need to fight for the 3 points against Palace, who are doing well under Vieira. We need to stop the threat from out wide and keep a check on Conor Gallagher. Gonna be intriguing though who the Vibesmeister puts out there and what he does in game. I'm gonna predict a 3-1 win and celebrate after with a Paulana. Hey, might even try on the Lederhosen. Anyone remember the song Bring Me Edelweiss? Trust a Notchster.
Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. My name is Joe. This is the watch-along for Manchester United against Crystal Palace, the beginning of the Ralf Rangnick era. I'm joined by bother of the rich and famous, Jordan Simpson. How you doing, mate?
I am excited to watch Ralph's Bratwurst Reds today, I can't lie.
I'm not sure if that's, rude or cultural appropriation or something, but good on you. You may notice an empty chair at the side there, and we're doing that like we're going to bring out like Muhammad Ali or something, but it will be Alex. He's just a knobhead, and he's not here yet because he's hungover, and it's so difficult to get in for 12:30. So anyway, he'll be here soon, and no more bitterness from me. How is everyone?
No salt.
Excitement. There's got to be some excitement in the air.
Oh, I cannot wait. I was kind of hoping that it'd be in there for Thursday, but after Thursday's result, there's absolutely no complaints.
I'm expecting all-out gegenpress. Now, this is apparently a rumoured team that we are seeing here that's all over Twitter. A lot of people saying that this is going to be the team. The official team isn't out yet. We must stress that, but if it is confirmed as this, we will let you know, obviously. De Gea, Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire and Tellez. Then you got McTominay, Fred and Bruno, Sancho, Rashford, Ronaldo. The exact same team that we saw midweek, against Arsenal. Would that team surprise you, or does that kind of make sense when you consider that he's not, he's only really had a day?
Yeah, he's had one training session, hasn't he?
And this team did just beat, one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise because, look, as you said, he's only had one training session. So he's not going to be able to put his gegenpress, or however you call it, sort of idea on the team after one day.
Yeah.
After they've had a recovery, he's had one session to come in, almost introduce himself to the players, try and explain what his philosophy is, what he's going to do. So there's absolutely no surprise to me there at all, because maybe for the next game that we'll see maybe a slight change after he's had a little bit more time with him in there. But look, I'm confident with that. Despite the fact that we were very, very shaky in that first half against Arsenal, it was a different side in the second half. And despite the fact that they played so well against our press, I don't think Crystal Palace are going to have that today. And I genuinely think we're going to trample him.
You sound a little bit hungover, Jordan. Are you all right? Your voice you got a gravel to your voice that you don't normally have. Or have you been to a different place and you've had your voice lowered?
I had gravel for breakfast this morning.
Did you?
A bowl of milk.
You and Sean Dyche at the community centre?
No, come on. He has worms. I thought you knew him. You don't know him? I thought you knew him. I thought you were pals.
Well, that was a joke. He actually has gravel.
Oh, no, he eats worms.
Have you ever had, what's it called? Grape nuts? Have you ever...
What?
There's a cereal called...
Anyone else heard of that?
There's a cereal called Grape Nuts. Grape, as in, the grape.
Well, yeah.
And then nuts as in, Nuts, the nuts.
Yes.
And it's basically gravel. Let me show you this. For anyone who hasn't seen it, just Google
Has anyone else had
nuts.
that? Let us know in the comments if you've
Look
had grape
it is
nuts
literally,
for breakfast. Not just today, but any day.
Gravel.
That looks absolutely clapped. That's horrible.
It's fantastic, mate.
That's
it's actually really
that is
good.
not fantastic.
Have it with some blueberries.
No, I don't eat fruit.
The official team will be out in 45 seconds either way, and we'll go through it a little bit more when it is. That is a rumoured team that we're seeing at the moment. A lot of people on Twitter reporting that will be the team to face Crystal Palace. How excited are you for the Rangnick era generally? And can you sum it up in 27 seconds?
It's difficult to be excited about because it's only going to be ended until 6 months of this season. But we have to look forward. We have to look positive. This guy is world-renowned in Germany. All the great coaches in the Premier League, currently, or most of them, in terms of the Liverpool coach and the Chelsea coach, they've both been influenced by that guy.
Southampton coach.
But, he's been influenced by him. And let's just hope that he's got 6 months to actually regenerate something and then challenge for a trophy, do well in the Champions League, maybe get an FA Cup. That's what we'd want to see. Depressing it without looking at just cups in it, but that's the level we're at right now.
And it is the level we're at. Although, can I introduce you to a little friend I like to call the full Premier League table? Now, I'm not saying anything about Man United winning the Premier League. I wouldn't be so stupid. We're currently 14 points off the top with the game in hand, so that can go down to 11.
Go down to 11. And it's only 4 games, isn't it?
Not
It's
2
4
weeks
games.
ago, Cam, behind the camera, he'll tell you, Chelsea were running away with the league, weren't they? Do you remember? Yeah. Well, under his breath, through tears.
After yesterday's
Chelsea were running
performance.
away with the league, and now they're 2 points off the top. So anything can happen. United, of course, what we're currently 12 points off Chelsea with the game in hand, so that could go to 9 points today if we win the game.
Yep.
We have seen bigger gaps, closed, but I'm not, like you said, it's about the cups this season. I'm not entertaining any sort of Premier League title push. I'm talking top 4 with 6 points behind West Ham with the game in hand. That is a much more closable gap, isn't it? So that does sound very
But
exciting.
in wake of that, we have an official
The team is out. And I believe that team that we saw, the leaked team, was the correct team. So we'll go through that in number order. But obviously, you can see the team then. We'll get that rumoured team off there because that is the official team. The team is as follows. De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, Ronaldo, Rashford, Fred, Fernandes, Dalot, Sancho, Tellez and McTominay.
But don't worry, because Ronaldo isn't playing centre-half. He will be up front despite what United do. And that is so annoying, isn't it? We keep saying it every single week. How United release that team in numerical order. It's
I don't
just
know who
annoying.
it helps.
It's just annoying.
Speaking of annoying, Alex Paddock, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Time do you call this shit house? Put your mic over.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Fantastic.
You look
really
great.
Good. Thanks, mate.
You look so better than
Do you know
what
Alex
I feel.
accidentally trimmed his beard too short? What happened?
It's an accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Oh.
That's not a good shot, that one. So, I was just trimming it, and I just kind of nicked a bit. I was like, I've now got to go. Go now.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
You
gotta
don't
go
need
now.
today's hosts thing, really.
Wow, that is a great old photo. That's what I look like right now.
When's that from there? That picture of Alex here,
That
where
is
he's presumably about
there.
19?
18.
18. What are you doing there?
That was my
Your mate
prom.
just got off with a blue collar crime.
Yeah.
Oh no, white collar crime,
That
isn't
was
it?
prom,
in
that.
your life. Was it prom?
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
Thanks, mate.
Right,
Did
get
you go
rid of
with
that, it's making
anybody?
me sick.
No.
So here's the official team. Let me go through the subs as well. We've got Henderson, Bailly, Jones, Wan-Bissaka back on the bench, but not back in the team. Interesting choice there. We've got Juan Mata, Van der Beek, Matic, Greenwood, Anthony Elanga.
Where's Anthony Martial? Why is he not there?
Oh,
We don't
good
know where
shout.
Anthony Martial is, but yeah, good noticing skills.
But
there.
I'm very happy that Ilanga's there anyway. So
Yeah.
I want to see more of him. He's a very, very exciting
Yeah.
man.
Still, obviously, no Shaw, which is noteworthy because concussion is out with, isn't it?
Yeah, for a while now. That's worrying.
And the dumbest thing is that he went back on the pitch for about 7 minutes prior to the actual injury.
He played
and then
in
they
the
took
game.
him
I
off.
was going to say because he got concussed once, and then he played. Or he didn't play for England. Then he played again. Then he got the ball kicked at his fucking chin dead hard, and then he's gone off again.
it,
He's been
done.
out for 2 weeks.
That makes me think of
That's
one.
just-
That makes me think of one quote though. He goes, "You could have killed a lad."
I couldn't
have
really.
killed him.
Oh yeah. He
You know
could've
what
killed
I'm on about.
Yeah.
Ashley Williams, Robin van Persie.
him. Yeah, he could have
killed
He
him.
could have killed him.
He could have killed him.
Killed him.
Nicola Martin has been a member for 4 months. Thank you. He said, "Hi, how are you all? How are you? Hungover?
Yeah.
Equally. How are you? Hungover?
Yeah.
Same. Thank you for joining as a member. For anyone who isn't a member, let me just tell you something right now. Right here, right now. We are
Right
giving
here.
away loads of stuff for our 12 Days of Paddock giveaway.
Wow, look at that
We're giving
graphics,
away-
by the way.
We're giving away the following. Vouchers for stuff. We're giving away merch. We're giving away posters.
Ooh.
We're giving away games.
What else, Joe?
We're giving away tours of Old Trafford.
Oh, I know what else we've got. Got a Manscaped package.
We've got a
4.0.
Manscaped package. That's new.
Yes, we have got that.
Yes,
It's been
we've got a
agreed
Manscaped
this
package.
week.
Agreed. That's part of the 12 Days of Christmas.
There's some other
giveaway.
stuff that I'm working
Get it in
on
the
for you, Joe.
graphic. But it all culminates in a Sony PlayStation 5. And not just any Sony PlayStation 5.
This one.
This Sony PlayStation 5. That's the back of the box.
Yeah. It's not an empty box, that one.
It's not an empty box. It's full as hell. And if you want to win it, and all other prizes on offer, you have to become a member.
Be a member.
Yeah, all the members who are already members, you are automatically entered. If you want a chance to win the PlayStation, it'll be a random draw. Join, click the join button. We should be able to put a link in the comments, Cam, and you can click that. Join. You also get extra content. You get discounts on the merch store. You get access to the members' Facebook group.
So what are you
join,
waiting for?
Become a member, and you will be entered for all those prizes.
Get
Starting
in.
on the 26th of December, every single day for 12 days, we'll be giving away a different prize. Click join. There you go. Venka Hanka, welcome to the Academy. Thank you very much for 12 months as well. Fantastic. Mohammed Jabbar, welcome to the Academy. The link is in the comments. Click on that if you want a chance to win the PlayStation 5. Everyone has got an equal chance.
Equal chance.
Rebia says, I want to be a member. Click the link.
Well, it is an equal chance. Completely. It's just
No,
me,
it is, yeah.
it's
It
me
is.
pressing a random button. Going. Fine.
Alex,
Yes.
thoughts on this team?
I think it's funny that we've got a new manager in who everyone's going, oh, great, Ollie's going to be gone, and then we can play him no more Freddie McTominay, and it's his first team. And he's going to play him every single week, and it's going to annoy people.
Do you think he'll play him all the time?
Every single week.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's funny if he does. I wonder if part of it's just because he hasn't really had a chance to do a lot, has he?
No, I think that from who's fit, that's our best team.
Do you think?
Yeah.
From who's fit?
From who's fit at the
maybe
minute.
no Van der Beek, maybe.
He's not better than Bruno.
I'd have had Matic in.
That's
Maybe
our-
Matic.
Personally.
I think that's our best team. For if we're going to press and do things like that, that's our best team.
I don't reckon we're going to see a lot of pressing out today. We've had one session with Mane.
Yeah, that's my
what I
question
mean?
to everyone at home as well. What are we going to see today? Because I think we'd already seen a bit more pressing in the last couple of games. Not obviously dictated by Rangnick, from what we hear, but he obviously is going to want that. But you can't just do it in a day.
No,
What's
I think
going to happen?
and I think it just
Ralf wasn't built in a day, as they say.
it just needs tweaking a bit because the pressing was, or in terms of energy, it was all right. Don't encourage him by laughing at that shite.
Laugh at my shite.
What happened is it was just a bit lost. So like Sancho would go and Rashford would go, and then there'd be the left back free, and that would be it. Just needs it needed someone who it was like you need to press, lads.
Yeah.
And they did, and then they went, we don't really know how to do that. We've not been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
And they just got a bit lost. So they'd all go and then they just played through dead quickly. So I'm hoping that he's fixed that straight away. And I think like it's whether you get your fullbacks a little bit higher because they were dropping in deeper. I'm hoping that all those things happen.
How much homework do you think they've had? Because he was saying, wasn't he, in this press conference that he's only got one session. Some of the lads he'll be able to chat to, but they won't be training because they just had a game the day before. So yesterday was basically his only session. How much video? How many podcasts, seminars, literary books do you think he sent them all to read, to understand, to get to grips with in the last 24 hours?
I just think they'll have done something on Friday afternoon. They'd probably gone in and him go, look, don't do this shit on the TV, what you were doing in that game. Like, don't do this again. Do this. And then maybe they've done walkthroughs and stuff of it yesterday. So that's probably all they've done.
Yeah. Dan Rising, welcome to the first team. Yash says, pressing is closing down players and cutting out passing channels.
I know that. Do you?
Do you, Jordan?
That is cutting edge stuff, lad.
Info on pressing as well.
That's huge if it's true.
I thought Fred was all right the other night in the second half. In the first half, he was a disaster.
He was pants.
He was a disaster.
He was pants. Wasn't he?
What do we do about
that? He does
that?
what Fred does, which is
Well,
he works hard, plays well, does that. But when you ask him to play football and pass the ball, he's not very good at that.
No, he's not.
That's true. Like the video, please, if you can.
Please.
Click the like button. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. That'd be fantastic. 1,000 likes.
Like before kick-off. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got plenty of time before kick-off. We can enjoy ourselves. It's a 2 o'clock kick-off today. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Annoying, isn't it? Not on telly either.
Yeah.
Could have been 4.
So we're going to have to imagine what's going on.
Yep.
Or something. I like this team. I think it makes sense. I think we won against a good team for the first time in ages the other night. I know they're not a great team.
The good team.
Some of their sort of resurgence.
That's
I think
the
was slightly
first time
overdone.
we've won in the Premier League at home since Newcastle.
What?
Was it?
Is that true?
Yes. We hadn't won the Premier League at home since Newcastle.
That is a disaster, isn't it?
Because we'd won the Champions League games at home,
Yeah.
but we'd been beaten by Liverpool City
And Villa.
and Villa.
And we drew Everton.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
It was
terrible.
yeah.
September
Oh my
was the
I
last
was at
time
that
we-
game, and that was
Yeah.
ages ago.
Yeah, I sat here and Freddie was here, and Freddie said the joke that wasn't great to
We're not
start.
allowed to start. We're not allowed to say that.
It's
joke,
on
are we?
his TikTok, so go and find it if you want to.
No
we're not
Lingard
saying
or
that
Martial on the bench. I don't think so. No,
Oh, yeah,
according
no
to our
Ling-
graphic,
no
there, no
Lingard
Lingard
either.
either,
Ah.
which is interesting because he's someone that's been touted as a potential Rangnick suitor, hasn't he?
I have a question with Lingard.
Go on then.
Do you think
He's read my mind.
after
this
all
man.
of this talk about him, he's going to be going, he's decided to leave, it's all these reports. Why did Carrick brought him on last half an hour against Arsenal, didn't he? Why does it take for something to come out and then say, "Oh, this guy's he's
But maybe
he's
it's
going to
not-
leave"? Because it happened with Nketiah. Nketiah said last week that, about a day before the Arsenal game, he's not signing a new contract. He's reporting on Sky Sports, and Arteta brought him on for half hour. Why is it taking for people to threaten that they're going to leave to get minutes? I think that's utter shite.
Yeah, but the thing is, he didn't get that many minutes, Jesse, did he? And he has been getting minutes occasionally, but he's not.
And
I don't
Ronaldo's
think he's,
legs had gone. It was a case of someone else to run for
I just don't think he's in the plans.
I think that
maybe that could be different for Rangnick, but why
maybe
would
Rangnick wants him, but maybe also in his head is that there's a good chance we can actually get some money for him in January, which will maybe not be a lot, but there's
might
a
get
chance.
10 million for him.
Yeah, I think in 10,
There's a
10,
chance
15,
you could sell him in January.
Well, they were saying Newcastle is a
Yeah.
someone who's really after him. I think that makes a lot of sense for everyone. Newcastle would be improved by someone like Jesse Lingard. He's a hard-working player, willing to adapt to different managers, and you get him for pretty cheap. He's got pedigree, he's won trophies. He's literally won us trophies as well in the FA
I think
Cup.
West Ham still want him though as well.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sure they'd like him, but I wonder if Newcastle would be able to convince him. I think they talk of over 100 grand a week or more, making him the highest earner there. But he's probably on that anyway, isn't he?
He's probably on that at West Ham.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, exactly. Someone said we all know Jesse only stayed on to play with Ronaldo for a season. Interesting. Stayed on to train and play with his idol, then move on.
No.
What do you think?
I think it would be if it was ever a thought, it'd be very, very minimally in his mind.
I think it was. I think West Ham didn't stump up the money. I think.
Yeah.
I think both of them wanted that deal to happen, but West Ham said, "We're not spending 25-30 million on you. We'll just wait."
They'll just wait, and it's working because we're in fourth, or dare I say third?
They're fourth. The fourth.
Pedro Peñate, welcome to the first team.
That's a cracking name.
That's a very
great
name.
I feel like he should be a right back.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Or a singer.
Pedro Piñate, did you say?
Peñate.
Screams right back, doesn't
it? Here's a question for you. We all watched. I've got 3 pints of water down here already. Mate.
Why are there so many pints of water appearing?
Because I'm ill. There you go. You've got to get as many as you can. Right. Cristiano Ronaldo, 36-year-old, everyone was going on, look how he's pressing against Arsenal. That was 3 days ago. He's starting again today in a similar system, probably being encouraged to press even more than we did against Arsenal. And obviously, it's not going to be fully fledged yet, but there's no way Rangnick's gone, you lot sit back today. How can he physically be able to do this?
But it's not just the case of you need to press and you need to be working and running 100 mile an hour all the time. I think Rangnick said about 1,000 times in his press conference about control, and it's just about being in the right place that makes it difficult. You don't need to be pressing them dead high and running crazy. It's just about being in the right place and not letting them play out so easy. That Arsenal did a lot. I think that's the kind of thing. And people talked about it with Ronaldo. It's not about him needing to work harder. It's just him needing to be all right, you stand on that centre half. You don't have to run. And then that centre half's free and he's got no passes. And then you've got the likes of Fred and Rashford and McTominay that can do the pressing. You just need Ronaldo to be in the right place. He doesn't need to be running 100 mile an hour all the time.
One thing's for sure is that he's not going to be running like a madman because he didn't do it under Fergie. Even when we had him, Carlos Tevez and Wayne Rooney up top, they still had to almost overcompensate for the fact that he wasn't working as hard, and that was under Fergie.
Yeah.
So also, I don't reckon it's going to happen under this fella.
No, I agree. But just so you know, in the comments, a couple of people saying about that's the sort of narrative about Ronaldo not working under Rangnick. That's not what I was trying to say. I was just trying to say he's been legging it a lot. He's at an age where a lot of people would say that they're starting to lose their legs, and this is a game 3 days later. That's all I'm saying. It was a 8:15 kickoff against Arsenal on Thursday. It's a relatively early kickoff today. That's all I'm suggesting. I'm not saying we can't play under Rangnick. I'm saying he was knackered 3 days ago.
Anyway, when he come off, he looked like hands on his knees, sat on the corner.
Exactly.
And Martin Atkinson was like, "Go on, get off." And by the way,
and then he ran straight down.
What a stinker he dropped on Thursday.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was a stinker.
It was horrible.
The whole game.
He did a whole game.
The whole goal.
The goal was bad.
The goal was bad.
I think that was a goal though.
It was a goal, but what should have happened was the referee should have noticed that the goalkeeper was on the floor and blew. Before that.
But did he though?
He said that he didn't notice that De Gea was on the floor.
But what did he blow for? Because he's hurt his leg.
Yeah,
there's a player down, isn't there? If a player's down, the ref looks and goes, "Is it his head? I'll call it. If he's holding his ankle, we'll move on."
Yeah, exactly, but he's holding his ankle, so he wouldn't have stopped it.
He
anyway.
would have stopped it for the keeper.
Is it different for a keeper?
I think they do. They kind of just go, "Yeah, it's okay."
Tim Werdebar.
He was.
Says,
Cam, you're right, but
oh no, he doesn't say anything. I says, "Welcome to the academy." You're now entered into the prize draw.
That sounds quite German, that last name, doesn't it?
When's the first giveaway, Joe, of this prize draw?
First giveaway is on the 26th of December.
Look at that. Callum's found new buttons in After Effects.
Hey.
How good's that?
It's good, isn't it? After moving to, I believe that is.
Sweden.
No, it's not Sweden. Is it
Iceland.
It is Iceland, isn't it?
Iceland.
After moving to Iceland, because they just put the flag. It's not that I can't read. Can't get to Old Trafford anymore, and the shows you lads do makes missing going to Old Trafford not as bad. Thanks for everything, lads. Have a few beers on me. Merry Christmas.
No
Thank
beer.
you very much,
No
mate.
beer.
Is his
Yeah,
name,
there will
is his
be
name
beers.
Alan
No.
Shearer?
His name's
Or is it
Aaron Shearer. He
Oh,
was doing
sorry.
that all the
I'm so
time
sorry.
growing up.
I'm
No.
so sorry.
Shearer. Yeah, you got United shirt with Shearer on the back, and we're like, we didn't even sign him.
Yeah, we're not.
But yeah, thank you very
we're
much,
not buying
mate. We'll
beers.
have a few drinks.
We're not buying beers with that.
We went out last night, didn't we, Alex?
Yeah.
Not that people at home particularly care, but did you have a good night?
No.
Good lad.
You didn't have a good night.
It was all right.
It did. It was nice. You had a good time.
It was great fun.
We did a quiz upstairs with Steve,
We did.
didn't we?
We lost, Joe, didn't we?
We were absolutely trounced.
Because
Actually,
it
by
was a
two
fix.
quizzing pros. Because all the questions were about Christmas films. The amount of times the answer was Buddy the Elf, I lost fucking count.
It was.
Like 8 answers were just Will Ferrell. Ridiculous quiz. Where's, Galileo, etc.
And the question.
That's my specialist topic, Galileo.
And the thing is,
etc.
the really easy questions were ones if they were a bit harder we would have known anyway. Because one of the questions was the actor's name who played Rodney in what show.
Yeah.
If you say the words Rodney
He literally
and
said,
what show,
Yeah.
there's not many, is there?
No.
That's
I don't even know anything
also,
of his
Joe,
name.
I did remember to bring this back in.
Oh my God, what is it?
Remember that?
Oh yeah. Alex accidentally went out with a microphone on all night last night. So there is a chance, a slim one at that,
No.
that Alex's whole night was live streamed.
It wasn't live streamed. It was turned off.
It's Nicholas Lyndhurst, by the way, who plays Rodney Trotter.
Oh.
CJ Legend 89, Lingard and Martial are probably not on the bench because they will be sold in January, like what United did with Lukaku, selling them both for 50 million. I like the optimism.
Have you
there.
seen as
what are you
well-
saying? 30 for Martial, 10 for.
He'll go
Lingard?
on loan. I think he'll go on loan, Martial. I don't think anyone buys him. No one's buying
I
anyone
don't
really.
think anyone buys him for
I think
30
Barcelona are on loan for 500 grand a week.
Yeah.
Something mad like that.
Yeah. Rocky says 2.6k watching, but you're not talking about the match. Fun, isn't it?
It's great.
We
fun.
do talk about the match most of the time. We just had
Can
a
I-
quick detour.
there was
to
something
explain
yesterday
why
that
Alex
happened.
was late.
You didn't need to say it. You could have just kept you on and then just gone, oh, he's here. He's fine.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, you did. I know.
But we still like to introduce you.
I know, yeah.
We
Okay.
introduce you as a chair.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Out of 10, how hungover do you feel?
I felt all right about 25 minutes ago. And then I sat in traffic for 50 minutes and it made me feel horrendous. Just bad.
It's getting hot, crack a window.
Aussie Abroad says, what's the
What song's
lineup?
that from?
What's the lineup? It's that one.
That one on there. Who is Elanga? It's Anthony Elanga who's a youth player at Manchester United, a winger, if you don't know who he is.
And he's fantastic.
Did you see yesterday on that their Twitterverse, there was like pictures of training pictures came out and people were going, look at them, they've never been coached before. I'm like, what are you talking
It
about?
was funny though, the picture of Matic was like,
All scratching. But I'm like, why are you...
when Elanga was like,
How are people judging that as
Yeah,
if
one snapshot picture.
Ollie's that bad? Look at them now. They've got a coach and they're dead confused. I'm like, that doesn't mean anything. What are you
Twitter's a very
talking
daft
about?
place, isn't it? It's such a
Also,
daft place.
Rangnick mentioned Martial coming on for 5 minutes in the game, and I've seen about 1,000 tweets saying he knows he's going to play him. He knows he's an amazing player. He's going to play him. Well, no, he's not even on the
If
in the
I
squad.
had it my way, Martial wouldn't get another minute on United's pitch.
I don't think we need him.
I think
there's so many-
he's had his chances. He's
wait, you
25.
do manage United, don't you?
Why
I
do you
thought it
think
was up to you.
Why do you think I'm here?
Oh, shit, I forgot. Sorry about that. I didn't know he'd been sacked.
Yeah. It was a very short tenure, 3 seconds.
Rangnick has been talking before the game about picking an unchanged lineup, unchanged melody. He said the team won against Arsenal. They did well, especially in the second half. Since everyone was fully fit and recovered, there was no reason to change the first 11. Interesting. He also spoke about Lingard and Martial. Apparently after yesterday's training, they indicated that they didn't feel well, that they felt pain. This is the reason why they're not in the squad.
We
Simple
all
as
feel
that.
pain. We've been in Spain without the S for about 6 months.
A reported twisted ankle for Jesse Lingard.
That looks that in it, I reckon.
You think?
Yeah.
Why?
I just don't. see
Why
it.
would he immediately drop Martial to the bench?
Not even on the bench.
Sitting on the bench.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean, off the bench, sorry.
I think he's come in and seen maybe Elanga doing a bit more. He's obviously going to have Greenwood on the bench and just gone, no.
Yeah.
The Elanga thing, obviously it would make sense that if Martial and Lingard drop out, Elanga would be sort of promoted to that position. But there's part of me that thinks he probably wants to be like, I've talked for years about bringing young players in, bringing academy players through, searching for young players. I wonder if he wants to sort of make a point of going, let's give it a youth lad a chance.
I think Elanga would have had more minutes anyway this season.
Solskjaer seemed to like him.
Yeah,
didn't he?
it was just a case of a bit unlucky that we were that, well, not unlucky, we were that bad. You can't just throw a youth player in and hope for the best.
No.
I think if we'd have been playing I think he'd have got more half an hours here. I think if we'd have got through in the cup, he'd have played more minutes there. But getting knocked out by West Ham so early, there's no options to that.
I blanked that out, honestly, Alex. I'd forgotten about that game.
It was a horrific game.
It was bad, that.
It was, wasn't it?
Lee Binion, welcome to the first team. And Matt Raubenheimer, welcome to the academy.
It's mad, isn't it? We've got Ralf in, we've had Werder Brown, we've had Ralfenhauser.
Not his name whatsoever, but
just don't make up names.
Just say some vowels.
What's his name?
Raubenheimer. Ralfenhauser. Whatever.
So sorry, mate.
Just say whatever you want his name to be.
My headphones are well loud.
Yeah, mine are. Can you turn the headphones down a touch, Cam? Because just a little bit, just a fraction of an inch. Lads, any thoughts on Ahmad and Medbury? Ahmad was on the bench the other night, wasn't he? And he isn't today.
Ahmad was going to go on loan, so I just think that he will do eventually as well. But he was injured, wasn't he, at the start of the season? He was ready to go on loan, couldn't go. I still think that's the plan.
I'm honestly struggling.
It might change now.
I'm struggling to see how Ahmad even gets into United itself in the next 3 years. I really am.
What, because of Greenwood and Sancho?
You have Greenwood who's wanting to be a centre forward, but he's very much playing off the right hand side right now. Obviously, it'll change with Cavani and Ronaldo once they leave and whatever. Rashford on the left is 23. Sancho, £80 million, 21-year-old right winger. Where is he going to be a squad player at his age? He's like 18, isn't he? Or 19.
He'll be 19.
I'm really struggling to see even when he's 21, 22, when he's had more experience.
Depends how good he is, though.
Yeah, it depends how good he is.
If he becomes as good as Marcus Rashford, or as good as Mason Greenwood, or as good as even a rotation player, he could still get 30 games a season.
The thoughts with him is like he could be the next big thing if he develops right, and because he is small and slight at the minute. If he gets a bit bigger, if he can adapt to that to the league, he could be top of the top kind of player. And
he reminds me of a Mahrez type.
Yeah, I think
his ability on the ball. He's not that quick, but he's got that flair, that dribbling ability.
It's one of them.
Reminds me of a Mahrez.
The question is, could he get better than Sancho is? And that's probably where they're looking at it, and that's why they've got him.
Yeah. Apparently, Hannibal is away with Tunisia at the Arab Cup currently, according to the comments.
He's got a great...
Which makes sense. I saw he was playing for Tunisia the other day. He's a very good player.
Tunisia.
He's got a great hairdo as well.
Yeah, he's got a great hairdo. Phil Jones on the bench again. Just always on the bench these days, God bless. Bruno Fernandes got a goal the other day. Was there any concern around him this season? Not as many goals. He's got 5 Champions League assists. It's hard to say he's been shit, but not quite as prolific in front of goal. That was a bit of a concern when Ronaldo came in. Are you worried?
Me?
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried because everyone... 100 appearances the other day? He's got something like 79 or 78 goal contributions, and this guy is
good. That.
And
since he came in the Premier League, he's got more goal contributions than anyone. Which, when you consider how good Salah's been in that time, he's got more goals and assists than he has. That's mad, isn't it?
And all you're going to hear is, he had all these pens, he had all these things. No, he's got 5 Champions League assists already. He's 3 off the record now, and they've not even played a knockout game yet. And there's all talk about him having a worrying season. He needed that goal, I won't lie. He needed it against Arsenal, but just watch him kick on now. He will literally kick on.
It's the same argument last season when people go, he's not a big game player, he goes missing. No, we were shit in the big games last year. And
how many nil-nils did we have in the big games last year?
All season. Yeah. It's not like we've been good and he's been playing bad.
Both Chelsea were 0-0, wasn't it, last year as well?
Yeah, we lost 1-0 to Arsenal. I think there was a 0-0 against someone else. There was a lot of 0-0s.
Yeah, so I think that we were bad last year in those games. We've been bad for a lot of this season, and that's why Bruno's not been playing well. He's one of them that, is someone that people target and mark out the game.
Yeah.
But I think he's been good. I'm interested to see again today, because I said after Thursday night, if Delô plays like he did on Thursday, Wan-Bissaka doesn't get back in the team.
You think?
Because he was very good.
I think that might be the best I've seen Delô play. That pass out wide to Rashford is something that my brain isn't used to seeing our right back capable of doing that. It shocked me when he made that reverse pass with his left foot. I was stunned by that. And it's not that good a pass.
It made a massive difference that there was an option at right back or something to go forward and attack, and he could put a cross in, and people were worried about it. He is shaky defensively. I don't think he's the best, but he played very well on Thursday night. If he gets that right, Wan-Bissaka doesn't get back in the team, because I just don't think you can clearly see he's much better on the ball. And Wan-Bissaka hasn't been that good defensively this season, and still looks a bit shaky in positions.
And that's
stuff.
his one. That's his one.
So I don't think you're getting the benefit of Wan-Bissaka anymore.
And also,
over Delo.
there's another point with that is he's not as good defensively, but is Wan-Bissaka's defensive one-on-one ability a symptom of how we've defended?
Yeah.
Like, not that he's only good because we're shit, but like that's the element of Wan-Bissaka's game that has been pushed to the fore because we do attack with fullbacks, and he did get some assists last season, but he spends so much time tracking back, trying to win the ball back, being one-on-one on the edge of his 18-yard box because we concede so many goals and chances that his defensive brilliance has been shown off a lot.
Because it's exposed all the time.
Yeah, because it's exposed all the time. Whereas under a different system, if his defensive side isn't being allowed to shine, he might just look like a pretty poor ball-playing right-back.
Yeah.
Whereas, if Dalot's defensive weaknesses can be covered up by a system, then you might get to see the best of him instead. I'm still waiting to see top things from Dalot, though. That's my only problem.
I think you need
because we have seen top, against Raheem Sterling a handful of times. It's like world-class performances from Wan-Bissaka. And I'd love to see that from Dalot going the other way. But again, if the system changes, I can see your point about Wan-Bissaka might struggle.
I think that Ollie had not given up on Wan-Bissaka, but I think in his head was like, I want to move him on. I think that's why the Trippier thing was happening. I think there was something there. I think I've got to a point with him where I don't think he's going to get any better. They brought him in, and whether they've coached him or whatever, and they've said, look, he's good defensively. He's obviously got that. He takes his half the ball too often.
His build-up play.
It's not just a build-up control. To be honest, it's not just a build-up play. It's things off the ball. The amount of times people score from a cross where it's the left wing that's cut in and got a header in and stuff like that. It's always there.
I don't know. Do you think he actually thought, I'm done with him now? Because he continued to play him, didn't he?
Because but I don't think Delow's that good either.
And also, do you remember against Villarreal? Delot got skinned so many times, didn't he? So
shocking.
Again, in all its systems,
he was tearing up.
Yeah. So it's one of those like it's almost the same conversation with De Gea and Henderson. Maybe neither of them are good enough. We might need someone else.
Yeah.
Sam Cunningham, welcome to the first team. You're entered into the prize draw for the Sony PlayStation 5 and all other stuff. That Manscaped stuff, that's very good. That's a very good addition. That's valuable. Get your nuts on point for the new year.
Give me the full package and everything. The full.
Really? Yeah. So what comes in that? This isn't even sponsored, but what do you get?
It is.
So you get like the nose trimmer, the bollock trimmer,
all the
deodorant
and everything. I think you're gonna get the boxers and stuff and the t-shirt.
No more because they're not sponsoring this video. But you are getting that. If one of you will be getting that if you are a member during the 12 days of Paddock, starting on the 26th of December.
Look at the snow.
Look at
the 12 days of Paddock. My true love gave to me.
Very
Alex
smooth
Barkley.
pubes. Very smooth pubes as well. English press said he had no chance. So we've got some Martial fans in the comments.
Oh, he's McCall in there.
He's got in there.
Danny Foster, welcome to the academy. Yeah,
welcome,
I think
Danny.
Martial's going to struggle to stick around, isn't he?
Yeah. I'd see him gone tomorrow if it was me.
Dan Rising says PS5 would be lovely, but nothing beats a tidy bush. That's true. That is true.
Just give him it now.
You won't have time for that PlayStation when you're having sex all the time with your brand new bollocks. Sorry. So even if you win both, you probably never use it.
On a single camera, please.
Someone said agenda Paddock at it again. I don't know what that means. Who have we got an agenda for or against? Please let us know in the comments.
It's against Martial.
After Manscaped,
isn't it? It's just an opinion. It's not an agenda. We don't have a group meeting to decide what we're going to say.
Literally, I was here after the show started, so it would be very tough to have that meeting, wouldn't it?
No, I sent you the agenda PDF before you got here.
Doc.
Glenn says he agrees with Adam that Ethan Laird is the best right back we have. Get him on the pitch next season or after Christmas.
Hopefully so.
He can play left back as well. Ethan Laird is the man for the job. Ethan Laird is the sort of player that if he can be as sort of dominant and as stand out as he was at pretty much every youth level as a professional, we'd have obviously no problem getting him in. He'd be fantastic. It's just the injuries were a big thing. He stayed injury-free or relatively injury-free for, I think, pretty much a year now. Which is very promising. I'm not sure, or I've not heard of any injuries that he's had recently. So hopefully, he could be the answer because he's got everything. He's brilliant on the ball. He's great going forward. He's pretty good defensively as well.
He's a top lad as well.
Isn't he?
I interviewed him for
getting a bit closer to your mic.
I'm sorry. He's a top lad. He's a top lad. I chatted to him for
Can't
my
even speak into my mic.
for one of my friends' websites.
What website?
In his class, he was
Is
mint.
it? Was it?
He was a fantastic talker. He's got his head screwed on. He knows he's had all these problems with injury, but he's at Swansea. He's doing mint with Russell Martin. He was on loan with him, I think, at MK Dons.
Yeah.
Then Russell Martin got appointed at where did I just say? Swansea.
Yeah.
Took him straight off. I forgot.
You know.
Took him straight down, and he's been performing mint all season. I just think if he can get a little bit more defensively assured, because I think that's where he might struggle.
It's still half an hour till kick-off.
But going forward, he's mint.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful half an hour, this one. Jav says, so here's the following is our agenda. Against Martial, I don't think that's an agenda. He's not played
It's
for
not
2
an agenda.
years.
He's
Shite.
shite. That's it. It's not an agenda.
No, like, he's not being picked. It's not. You can't say he's great when he's not playing. De Gea, he's been all right for a few months, but he's been shaky for 2 years. And we love David De Gea. We love Martial.
David De Gea.
Like, David De Gea has been United's best player since Fergie left. Overall.
Dav Ross has saved us so many points this season already. There's no agenda.
Sure, we've got an agenda.
I thought we were
Sure.
praising him all the time last season. He's been shit this season. I don't know. And then Donny.
Donny
Van de Beek. Donny.
I thought he was very good.
I think
last couple of games.
He is, but he's not as good as Bruno. So
no. Anyway, Drew Fourier says, let's not start getting ahead of ourselves. Why not? It's match day.
It's match
Win
day.
today and we'll be 11 off the top. Winning is not realistic, but we could finish 6th or 7th off the top by the end of the season. Let's go. What an achievement that would be. 7 points off the top.
What do you take at the end of the season? 6th. Quarters, semis at Champions League and an FA Cup.
6th?
Yeah.
6th.
Well, no.
But what if it happens?
Then I have no choice. The question was, would you take it? Not, it has happened, what do you do? Would you take it? No. But what if it happens? Well, then I have to take it.
Then I give up.
I don't want to finish
That's
6th.
not like.
You didn't even give us a distinct, like, quarters, semis. Is it the quarters or is it the semis?
All right. 5th, semis, FA Cup.
I don't know.
From right now,
I don't think
that
it would.
is quite good.
It's a relatively good season, but that got Van Gaal sacked. I know we didn't get to the semis of the Champions League.
It's already got Ollie sacked. He's already gone.
I think the top 4 is too crucial for me.
But it all depends on
Which is
West Ham.
sad, really, because winning the FA Cup should matter more than just qualifying for the Champions League.
Looking at it now, it all depends on because before yesterday I was like, do you know what? United's run in the next few weeks is ridiculously easy for what it should be. We could win every game now until March in the Premier League. That isn't unrealistic.
No.
We've got a really good run of fixtures, but it all depends on what West Ham do. Because West Ham, if they keep winning games and beating Chelsea and stuff like that,
I think they beat United,
from
Chelsea,
behind
City,
as well.
Liverpool, Arsenal, and someone else, Spurs maybe.
they're a
All
good
this
team.
in the last
really
sort of 2
good
years.
team.
Fantastic, aren't they?
So it depends how well they do. Apart from that, I think that we'll be up. I think we'll be at least touching distance to top 4 by New
Well,
Year.
we're only 6 points behind top 4 now with the game in hand, so we're already within touching distance of top 4.
I think
West
we
Ham have
should
got
be.
27 points, we've got 21 points, and we've played 1 less game. So we are within touching distance of top 4.
I think with the run we've got, I think New Year we should be top 4 again, and we probably should be closer to the top 3.
Yeah, we could do with having a sort of 6-point buffer as well, because we have a very, very favourable run, which
March
obviously
is minging.
And then March is disgusting. Is
we've
it
had
City,
2 of them,
Tottenham,
innit?
and Chelsea, or City, Tottenham, Liverpool back to back, isn't it, or something like
Yes.
that? Dan Chester says, watching from Australia, but grew up in Stretford. Really enjoy your content, fellas. It's my dose of home. Thinking a 3-1 win for us. Predictions. We'll normally get into predictions a bit later, but since you've asked, let's get your predictions in the comments, everyone, as well. Let us know what you think the score's going to be today. Alex Bagley, I'll start with you.
I like that 3-1 shout.
Yeah?
I like 3-1.
Yeah.
Ronaldo score, Sancho to score,
Yes.
and Bruno.
Rangnick to score. Can he score? Jordan.
4-2.
4-2.
4-2.
To Man United.
I think we're going to concede a couple today.
Yeah.
I think Wilf Zaha's going to score. And if
Oh, yeah, he plays. doesn't he?
I was going to say Odsonne Edouard, but I'm not sure if he's starting.
Right.
Who?
Well, we'll
If
get
he is,
the Crystal
Let's
Palace
have a
team in a
look
second.
at
Yeah,
that
'cause I
Palace
had-
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Firstly, David Briscoe, welcome to the first team. I think it's going to be... I'd love a clean sheet, so I'm going to say 2-0 Man United. I'd love it.
Goal scorers.
I would love
Goal
it if we got a clean
scorers,
sheet.
I'm going to go Rashford, and I'm going to also think that Harry Maguire will get a headed goal today. The Crystal Palace lineup is as follows. I will get to your predictions in a minute, so keep those coming in. Crystal Palace lineup: Gaeta, Klein, Tompkins, Mitchell, Kouyaté, Schlupp, Gallagher, Ayew, Benteke, and Zaha. Jeffrey Schlupp's had a decent career for himself, hasn't he?
He's been by
Has
average,
he?
if not
Has he, Joe?
pants
Or
forever.
Or
Is that a different person?
does his name just stand out every time you see him and you go, oh, he's still playing?
No, he's just done well to say he's just all right. I think he's
I
kept
think you
himself
just hear Schlupp
in
a
and around
lot
it.
and go, he's on the pitch.
Absolutely
there.
irrelevant comment there from Cam.
I was about to say the
She said
producer
Jack Butland on the
loving
bench,
that.
lol. Like we all love laughing at Jack Butland being on the bench. A few predictions then. Sunbee says 2-0 United. Moren 2-1 United. Pascal 1-3. Thinks we're going to lose 3-1. Jake says 4-0 Glory Man United. 9-0 Palace, says Nitin. 9-0. Imagine.
Oh,
Imagine we
grow
lost
up.
9-0. I see no reason United doesn't win 35-2, says DB Cooper. I like that, the 35-2.
I like that. I see no reason.
I see no. If I'm looking for
enough time.
I consider myself a mathematician, and I see no reason based on these equations that Manchester United won't win 35-2.
There will be a goal every 2.5 minutes.
Yes, very good. Kean Donovan says 2-0. Will Wakefield, I don't know, will it? Says 2-1. Kevin Meow, that's not it.
Right, so you just did what I did, and then before. And
No, because I'm actually trying to pronounce it based on the letters I'm seeing. Kevin Maui.
Maui.
Mawau says 1-2. Edgar Jeffcoat, says 7-1. 4-0 Rashford hat-trick, says Tyson Barnett.
You're well loud.
I would love that.
Darren Log says 3-3. Pretty scrappy, maybe even a bit boring despite the goals. You cannot have a boring 3-3.
No, you can't. No chance.
I think you can have a boring 2-2. I don't think you can have a boring 3-3.
What was he called? What's his name? Or her? What's his name?
Darren Log.
Darren.
Log.
I'm asking you a question. What 3-3 have you saw that was boring? Guys, bus thrown under. Cheers, fellas.
Mayor
have you
Dara
saw?
says Man United 0, Crystal 10. No Palace, just Crystal and Crystal.
I've never heard them be called Crystal before.
Crystal.
Crystal is spelled with an I as well.
Oh,
I like that.
right.
Get out of here, Crystal. Crystal sounds like a nice lady's
Crystal.
name.
No one's ever heard of Crystal before.
Crystal?
As in calling him that. Have they?
Yeah. Oh, that's the league.
Crystal.
There's the league table. Look, Manchester United there, you can see on 21 points, 14 off the top. Unfortunately, our parameters don't allow us to have games played in there, but we do have a game on pretty much all of that top four, I think.
No, Spurs have got one
all
on
of
us.
Yeah, the top
already.
four I said.
Yeah, and Arsenal on level with games as well.
We're on. Yeah, Tottenham have played one less game than us. Arsenal have played the same as us, and all of that top four have played one more game than
Tottenham
us.
play today? Brentford. No, it's
Tottenham
not
play
Brentford.
today. Let's go through some of the other games that will be taking
round the
place
grounds.
in the Premier League on this very day. We've got Leeds playing Brentford at 2 o'clock there. That's going to be the star attraction from Ellen Road. Manchester United take on the mighty Crystal Palace, hoping for a bounce with their new manager Ralf Rangnick taking the helm. We've got Tottenham
still
Hotspur.
drunk?
Tottenham Hotspur against the Canaries, Norwich City, looking for an upturn in form there. And Aston Villa at the late kickoff taking on Leicester at Villa Park.
Your dad's had a head loss, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's had a head loss.
Tottenham Norwich is the game you were referring to there, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll win that.
Yeah, they should do, shouldn't
They'll
they?
win that. But it would be so funny if they didn't. Pookie scores that too.
Because Norwich have been more difficult to beat now. Dean Smith's been in, haven't they? So they've become a bit more.
I thought it was a bit unfair that he got sacked. 5 games
From
without
Villa.
a win. Grow up. Why did they do that for? I know they spent a lot of money, but they just lost
No.
the best player. Like,
Now, Cameron's just asked for Joe to continue that accent. I don't want him to because
You
it's
liked
in
it.
my ear.
Yeah, can you turn our headphones down a little bit?
Because it's like
It's not happened.
It's
Nothing's happened.
well loud.
That isn't changing anything.
No,
That's not.
that's
made
not
a
the
blind bit of difference.
headphones.
So you probably just turned the overall output down for everyone at home. We're whispering like little mice.
I want a Lucasade.
I want a Lucasade.
Really?
Veruca Salt. We're trying to get you a Lucasade, darling. Got every woman in the factory opening Lucasades. Gaming Oreo. I don't know what that means.
What do you mean?
Oh no, that's them talking to someone else, just looking for how to get the game on. There is a difficulty getting the game on. It's not broadcast in England. They fucked up again, haven't they? They fucked up Ronaldo's return, and they fucked up United getting a new manager. Neither of those two games have been on telly. Very exciting. Someone says, piss Alex off more, please. Apparently I sounded like an MUTV commentator. They do. That's what it was, that sort of hammed up, old-fashioned TV person. Yeah.
Oh,
and then it went, every word is very slow as well, just so they can say it all very easily. Today, Anyway, it's very good. McFred at home against Palace. Why? Maybe they're the best men for the job, and maybe, as Ralf Rangnick said, the team won and they were all still fit.
We're going to see McFred a lot.
You're going to see Fred masterclass every game under
He's going to do what?
fella. You're going to see a Fred masterclass
right.
every
I'm glad you said that.
single week under this fella. He's going to play him every single week. And yeah, a lot of us are going to be annoyed because you're going to see McFred a lot of the time. But you watch, if he can fine-tune Fred's footballing ability.
Fine-tune Fred.
Fred Tom.
We've got a player there, trust me. We have a player there. And everyone also complains when he's not in the team. Oh, we've got no legs in midfield, we've got no runners. But they're all sat here happily slagging him off.
And
when he's not in that team, you miss him. It's as simple as that.
We've just not got the players.
You don't miss the
not
mistakes. Yeah, you don't miss the mistakes, but
he was so shit against Arsenal in the first half.
First half he was, but second half he dropped a fucking brilliant performance. That
he
block,
did, but
that sliding block
the
on the corner.
definition of inconsistent, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with it.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could argue that they were both out of position for Arsenal's goal as well. Anyway, there's all sorts of things you could argue.
Oh, look at Ralph. We're watching him go up the stairs at Old Trafford. I've never seen a more beautiful man.
That's from Thursday night, isn't it? When he was sat there with a blanket on his lap.
John next to him.
It seems as though John Murtaugh's really took him under his wing, doesn't he? We heard from The Athletic, I think it was David Ornstein actually, and Laurie Whitwell that were saying John Murtaugh's the one that really pushed for Rangnick. He was the kind of the foremost figure in bringing Rangnick in. And then now, every time you see him, you saw him walking around Old Trafford the day before. You saw him bringing him into the ground the other night against Arsenal, sitting next to him. It's very much Murtaugh doing his job now. We saw Steve saying that him and Fletcher actually hadn't started up until the summer at least.
Yeah.
He's definitely working that job now, isn't he? Because he's basically been the tour guide for Rangnick.
Well, not just that. I think that he's kind of, and then there's been reports come out that he said, I don't want to do what Ed Woodward did, which is try and learn on the job. The plan that he wants to do is have people that know about football around him. So that's why Darren Fletcher's been hired already to do that job.
To help Murtaugh out, you mean?
Yeah, and to have Rangnick as well means that he can do his job as well as he can. And have people that know football around it, rather than doing what Ed Woodward did, which is, I know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to sign people like Bastian Schweinsteiger, and that'll be fine. That's what he did. Horrendous.
It's almost that he thought like his ego was too big for him.
He thought he was just
going.
He thought he was going to be able to just throw his checkbook around and that'll fix everything.
Yeah.
That's how he thought he was going to be able to do anything, and it found out very quickly under Van Gaal. It doesn't just work like that. You can spend as much as you want. It doesn't just work straight away. You have to have some kind of plan with it. It's not just playing FIFA where you go, we need a midfielder, so we'll just sign 6 and we'll be all right then.
Yeah, let's get Schneidlin, let's get Blind,
we've short midfielders that summer. We signed 3 and then Blind as like another one.
Sort of a variety performance,
and none of them
wasn't
have lasted till now.
No.
They've all gone. They all went within 5 years.
Yeah.
I miss Daley Blind.
Yeah, he was good.
I think
he was class.
I think if Mourinho doesn't come in, Daley Blind's still there.
Yeah, he's the one who I could still see being there. He's one of those players that I think if he'd been at Barcelona 10 years ago, he'd be talked about as like a real top player. Obviously, he's never had the club or the success to say any of that.
He was unlucky with that.
Very classy, good player.
With his heart
he had a heart problem, didn't he?
He's still playing though.
Yeah.
That's good though.
He's thriving in an Ajax team that
he keeps
play
collapsing
unbelievable,
all the time, doesn't he? I think he collapsed a couple of times in training, but I think it's one of those things where it's kind of an understood thing of what's going on with him.
I do miss him though. He could literally slot into that number 6 role and it'd be absolutely fine. Plus, he could play left back. He could play centre half.
Yeah,
he could do a job anywhere.
Remember when it was him and Smalling for a bit, and that was our best centre half pairing.
Under Van Gaal, Smalling was absolutely.
It was like
he was
Smalling going Ed things and then give it Daley Blind to play football. That was
great, wasn't it?
That was the job.
It worked. Yeah. It worked, didn't it?
The Mancunian candidate, which is a very good name, says, in my opinion, the good thing about not changing the lineup is we now get to see Rangnick's tactics and match management effect. Same lineup, different ideas.
It's a very good point.
I wonder how much difference we'll see. We kind of talked about it already, but do you expect this to look much different in terms of performance to the Arsenal game, Alex?
I don't think it'd be much different, but I'm hoping there's a couple of little tweaks to it.
Just a little, that looked
like,
good. Yeah.
Like I said, just like maybe Delo's a little bit higher, pushing up or something like that. That means that it's not just easy for people to play out or whatever it is. I think that's kind of what I'm hoping to see. Because like I said, since Carrick came in, apart from maybe the Chelsea game, which we did for 60 seconds, we have pressed. We pressed in Villarreal, we pressed in those games. So we have seen a bit more press. But it just looked like they've been told, just work hard for us and do it without too much instruction of, when he presses there, you've got to press there and press there and press there. It was just a case of just run. I'm hoping even after one training session, it's going to go wrong because you don't learn it in a day.
No.
But I'm hoping there's a couple of extra things. And we might get caught out the odd time today, but I'm hoping there's a little bit extra.
What are you saying?
I'd rather see us get caught out a bit, but then actually it'd be very obvious when we're watching that something different has changed. But it's like I say, I don't think anything major we'll see because he's had that one session we keep saying. It'll definitely have had an influence on them, I think. I genuinely think some of those players are probably going to be impressed with how Ralph's coming and the stuff that he'll communicate to him, because of course we saw there's all those reports about Ollie's bleeding whiteboard and all the things saying, oh, just be the best you or whatever and all that, right? I genuinely think they're going to be taken back by some of the stuff
Do you
that
think
this guy
Do you think he's
bring.
going to fall out with anyone? Or not fall out with anyone, but do you think there are any players who are in there, and I'm vetoing Ronaldo on this because I'm sick of it, but do you think there's anyone in there who's going, for fuck's sake, I enjoyed it under Solskjaer, and now I've got fucking loads more work to do? Do you think that's going through anyone's head? Because as a fan, and as someone who doesn't earn $100,000 a week to run about, it doesn't cross. It crosses my mind, but it's incomprehensible to think that you wouldn't be willing to do it. But some of these lads might be thinking, well, fuck this. It's way more work, and I'm already knackered.
I hope not. I hope there's no Man United players that are like, oh, it was easy and we weren't easy, even though we weren't winning. I'd rather have that than work a bit harder and win things.
Or maybe they thought, well, we weren't far off last time. We could have won a Europa League last year.
But I don't think
now I have to fucking sprint.
It's
all the
weird
time.
with Ollie because like his team for most part was relatively fit and pressing. I don't think that's been an issue. I don't think it's been fitness. I don't think that's
4/5 of his tenure. Yeah.
I don't even think this season it's been. I don't think that's been it. I don't think it's been a case of people not being fit enough to do the job. I think under Mourinho, that literally was the case where you couldn't have them press any other way and we couldn't play any other way because they don't have the players and don't have the fitness to do it. I don't think that's a problem with United. I don't think that Ralf Rangnick's going to come in and everyone go, oh my God, the fitness level's gone up already. It's not going to need to be that change that maybe we had even with Solskjaer coming in where the likes of, we were
always at the bottom of the running tables.
Yeah,
weren't we?
I don't think that's going to be the case now. I just think that, I'm hoping it, like you said, it's just a little bit of movement here and there and just go, do you know what, if you went there, if you pressed there instead of doing what you're doing at the minute, and not just that, what we have done in a lot of games, which is just sit back and contain it. Yeah. Again, Rangnick's been fantastic. The way he talks, is you can see why he's a sporting director as well. Because the way he explains things, he talks
it's
to...
ridiculous, isn't it?
Because he's doing that because that's what he has to speak to people that don't know football all the time and go, this is what I need to do.
Yeah, but there's plenty of managers who you see them speak and you think, you're thick and you're just a football person, so you've got a manager's job. You hear him speak and he's... Obviously, I know he's been speaking English for probably his whole life, but certainly at a high level for 40 years. But his English is perfect and better than most English people's in terms of language and variety and all that. So that helps, obviously. But he's so easy to listen to. Like, I'm watching 5 and 6 minute clips of him. I feel like I kind of understand, obviously not to be able to play it, but I understand his ideas. I understand why that's better than not doing it that way, based on 80% of goals come from this amount of time, or 15% of goals, 30% of goals come from set pieces, like all these things that he says. And I get it. And you learn from him very quickly. That must be great for the players, because I know obviously top managers tend to be intelligent because you have to be great. But some of these will have played under managers where you go, sorry, what are you on about?
But I think it's the they've explained things. There's managers will be very good at explaining things to players.
Yeah,
Rangnick's got to explain it to players and explain it to people that have got to spend money.
Yeah, we know he's good at explaining it to the general public,
and also explain to absolutely everyone, because he's got to sell everyone involved. It's not just about Pep can go in. He's only got to tell the players what to do because the people above him do that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's not got to explain that way. Whereas Rangnick has to speak in that way because he's got to sell everybody. Everyone has to be involved because he's got to convince people that, this is how we need to spend money. Yeah. And that's not usually the case of a manager. That is, again, more a sporting director. And you've seen that straight away. I don't think there's any United players that are going to go, oh, this is no good. No. I think there's going to be some players that will maybe have to go because maybe they're not fit enough anymore. I think your older players, I think like Matic, this will probably be his last 6 months at United, I think, playing. Yeah. I think Mata's, already gone. I think that's already decided. I think he's not going to get a sniff of getting in the team anymore. You're more likely to see Ilanga get on the pitch than you are Juan Mata. Donny maybe get on the pitch. ahead of Juan Mata because he's going to want legs in there
Yeah.
for everything that he does. But I don't think, I don't think there's going to be a major issue. I don't think it's going to be that. It's not going to be when Solskjaer came in and you went, there's 6 players here that just can't do it.
Yeah.
They just aren't going to be able to do it. Like, you had to get rid of Chris Smalling because we were trying to play out from the back and he couldn't do it. You had to get rid of Lukaku because he wanted his centre forward to be involved in the build-up play. He had to go. I don't think that Rangnick's going to come in and go, he's got to go straight away. I think there's some players that are too old that end up going. But I don't think there's any first-team football at the minute that gets moved on. Martial maybe. But I think Martial's fit enough to do it. I just think that the position he's played in the past, maybe he's not been asked to do it. And I don't think United have asked him to do it.
Yeah.
When he has played as a centre-forward, he's done the right work. I just think at the minute, I don't think he's as good as the other options we've got. So I think he's just going to go.
If you're going to leave someone to stay up top and just linger, like Ronaldo's going to do.
Jesse Lingard.
Who would you rather have doing it? If you evaluate all our forward options for number 9, you've got Ronaldo who's going to sit there and he's guaranteed to score. Edison Cavani's less likely, but still pretty much guaranteed to score. And you've got Martial who.
I keep forgetting about Cavani.
Yeah, I know, and it's a sad thing because I'm actually gutted for him. He sat there, he come to United to play games. Ronnie's come in, he's took his number off him, or he's give it him. He's give his number to him. He's not playing. He's been unlucky with injuries, and had all this talk about he wants to go Barca and whatever. But the one thing that I was waiting to say about Rangnick is I'm probably most impressed so far is his avoidance of that media commercialised bollocks you expect from managers.
He actually answers questions, doesn't he?
In pressers and
he
all
did
that.
say DNA a lot though, which that is definitely a plug word that the
club
go DNA, please.
But it was when he was sit there and literally outing us for our performances, saying we were almost conceding an average 2 goals a game. It needs to change. You very rarely see managers who sit there in their first press conference outing us like that and saying the things that United fans probably don't want to hear in the first conference.
That's the point.
But that's the honest thing, and that's how I think we know we're going to get something good out of him.
He didn't feel like he was scared of the job or intimidated by the job like Moyes did. He's coming out, like you said, saying things that, I think a lot of Man United fans, or most United fans, know that we concede too many goals, are annoyed by that, want that to change. So he's not saying anything radically controversial, but he's coming in and he's criticising some things about the club and about the performances straight away, and I think it takes confidence to do that. Just got a super chat, sorry Alex. Maheshwaran Pillai says he studied to be an English and PE teacher in England, and it was not Murta who said he wants to learn on the job, it was Richard Arnold apparently. Right. But yeah, it was he went to university in England.
Did he?
Is it Richard Arnold at ITV?
Rangnick did, yeah.
No. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, he is.
What did you make? Richard Arnold is not
Richard
an
Arnold's
ITV.
an ITV presenter.
Is he?
Innit?
I don't know. Go on, Alex. What did you make?
What did you make of Rangnick saying that he spoke to Ollie for 2 hours before the Chelsea game? Richard Arnold is an ITV presenter.
Yeah.
He's also an executive at Manchester United.
Right. What did you make of him saying that Ollie was on the photo? Because I thought that's, again, so many people go, oh, that to me summed up what Ollie was all about, is that, to be honest, it wasn't ever about him. It was about the team doing well. And I don't think any other manager spends time on the phone with the new manager saying...
Yeah, it's like some sort of presidential handover, wasn't
yeah,
it?
They've just
you
kind
see
of
those
like,
shots of the old president and the new president in the
and there'll be loads
office.
of... I'm sure there'll be comments that start saying, oh, what's he going to learn off Ollie? Obviously not.
Just,
to know little things like that, to go, do you know what?
And
this kind of player, I like, he's a good player. Do you know
or
what?
He always turns up late, or he likes this food, or he's, he's just gone through a breakup, or he's this, his wife's pregnant, and he's not been,
Fred's gonna frustrate you, but trust me, this is what I liked about him.
The
this is what I
style
like.
and the tendencies of the players is a huge thing. That's why Rangnick said he tried to convince Carrick to stay, because he wants a transition. He wants people who know these players, especially when you're coming in halfway through a season.
Yeah.
I think if this was at the end of the year, Rangnick might say, right, get rid of them all, clear it out, I'll bring my guys in. But you're coming in halfway through a season to a team that, whilst it's not doing particularly great, isn't failing terribly. No. We were still top of the Champions League group when Ollie got sacked.
Yeah. The good news that United got...
and you need players and people in there, coaches, who can say, here's what we did last week, here's what we're doing now, rather than just bringing everyone in and trying to expect them to understand and learn the players with a game every 3 days.
The one thing about saying the game every 3 days, United are a bit lucky in the fact that the Young Boys game this week is he can play whatever team he wants to do. It is he can use it as a training session if he wants to.
Yeah.
Because
we can't even finish second, can we?
We can't finish second, and Young Boys can't finish above bottom, I don't think. Right. I think so that game is completely dead, so you can use that. But United do have a bit of a gap as well. We don't play from the 18th to the 27th for some odd reason. We play Saturday on against Brighton really early, We don't play until the 27th after that.
We've got 9 days off over Christmas. I don't know if anyone else has looked that far ahead, because obviously we have to with doing this, and I'm sure a lot of people will have. But no game from the 28th to from the 18th, sorry, to the 27th.
That's good,
Is mad,
and that's
isn't
good
it?
for.
Is there a chance the game will get plugged in there?
I don't think so. And we also play.
We don't play on New Year's Day.
We don't play New Year's Day. We play the 30th. So we play 27th, 30th, and then the 2nd. Yeah.
Very odd. But yeah, obviously there's loads of games, but no Boxing Day, Honey Badger. We play on the 27th this year. Very interesting.
Was he talking to us or something in the comments?
I think it's someone in the comments.
I'm talking to the person in the comments, Honey Badger, who I named.
It was meant to be the 26th, 28th, and New Year's Day.
Yeah, but it's because we're knocked out of the cup, apparently. That's why there's no game there. You know what? Good. No, I'm joking. I don't wish that.
Not just that, though. There's
also,
a reason.
it's the Carabao in it.
That's what Klopp's done ever since he's come to England.
Yeah.
He's tried to get knocked out of the cup because he knows that they get that break.
And also, it's one of them, innit? If you win it, you find all the reasons why it's great. It's a springboard. Pep won it all the time. It's a great way to give the players some confidence. If you don't win it, you can easily say, well, it doesn't matter. It's, you don't get much credit for winning it. It's not going to save your job. It's not the mark of a successful season, all those things. The Carabao Cup's it's a tool to be used depending on your success in that competition. What UK channel is the game on, Anthony? It isn't, is the answer to that question.
No.
It's not on TV in England. So if you want to get it, you're going to have to not watch it or get it another way. But Van, no need to spam Google searches in the comments, I'm afraid. Steve's periscoping it to us from the ground.
He's not. He's just doing live commentary to us in our ears and telling us stuff.
There's only Rennies knocking about. My chest is on fire. If they can find some Rennies somewhere, please. I'm going to be sick.
Go out and get some Rennies and Lucozade. That might be a good shout.
Yeah, Rennies would be good if we've got time. Ralf Out is trending on Twitter, for God's sake, according to people in the comments.
Of course,
What is?
Ralf Out.
Ralf Out.
He's
yeah.
not. He's
Twitter's
not
so
going
funny,
anywhere.
innit?
Do you think? Let's obviously, and I'm not being pessimistic here. I'm just exploring ideas in my head. Do you think there's a chance that he does so badly this season that people are fuming he's got another 2 years here? Do you think that's possible?
No.
No.
I like that.
If you don't, look, there's a chance that we don't finish top four and we don't win a trophy. That could definitely happen. There's good teams at the minute, and to win a trophy, we've got to either win the FA Cup, which hasn't even started yet. We're not even got past. There's not even got there. The Champions League. There's a lot of very good teams in there. I think that, to be honest, the only teams that really worry me are the Premier League teams and maybe Bayern. I think that's the only team that, even with United, that's the only teams I really worry about.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a chance that happens. But if you're bought into what all this is about someone coming in who is a coach at the same time, but this is essentially someone that's going to come in and hopefully structure us for the next couple of years. So you shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that bad.
Do you think there's a chance that we sat here in May going, fucking hell, he's going to go up top for the next 2 years? Are we worried?
No, I don't, because look, he's been brought in for the 6 months because we needed someone, and Murtaugh's gone out of his way to go and get this guy. Like he's pressed hard to get him. He's negotiated nicely with Lokomotiv, I think, wasn't it, from Russia, and then he's obviously known that he wants this guy. So we're going to see in the next possibly 3 months what he's going to do for us very, very short term. But I still think he's going to be fantastic for us post this season, because it's actually a guy with a fantastic footballing brain up there.
And that is one thing he has got a very good track record of.
Literally, making footballing decisions from a footballing brain, not
This
just an overpaid sort of...
This is the most ridiculous thing. We still do COVID stuff.
What, one team going out at
They
a time?
both line up next to each other in the tunnel, and then they send one team out before the other one, instead of walking out at the same time.
Yeah, what's the point? They're all about to just rub against each other for the next 90 minutes.
Rub.
And they've all had COVID tests.
It's not
they're going to do, yeah.
And they're also
and they've
about
also
60
just been
centimetres
stood
away
next
from
to each other, and all the subs are going to walk out to get...
Yeah, just stupid, isn't it?
Stupid.
They all get tested all the time.
You have to,
Just
don't they?
ridiculous. Yeah, I know they do, but what I'm saying is that surely then means that they
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
walk out separately.
It's all a bit dumb, innit? And it's
Like the effing video, guys. That's from the Warrior from Valhalla. Like the video, please. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Nearly 4,000 people watching. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Come on. 650, 350 more, and we are there. Before we get started, do remember the 12 Days of Paddock giveaway. We're giving away a Sony PlayStation 5, a Manscaped Perfect Package, gifts, merch, codes, all sorts of stuff.
Loads and loads of
One
good
prize
shit.
every day for the 12 days of Christmas from the 26th of December to the 6th of January. All you have to do to be entered to win every single one of those prizes is join as a member. The link is in the comments. Click the link, go through, join. We'll be doing a random prize draw every single day for those 12 days. You have a chance to win all of those prizes. And of course, the final prize is a Sony PlayStation 5. I was going to grab it, but it's too heavy. Join as a member, and you'll be automatically entered. You also get extra content. You get extra videos. You get a discount on the merch store and access to the Facebook members group as well. So join as a member. Thank you very much. Right. How are people watching it? With our mind's eye, the most powerful eye of all.
Joseph, do you need that thing for your chest?
Some Rennies?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. You're not going to the shop, are you?
I'm not, no.
Oh,
I've got...
Callum
my
can
methods.
pay for it anyway, because
It's all right,
I got him cookies last week.
And he can, get himself a treat that's not ridiculous. Let's say that. And, well, no, because you're not going.
A bottle of amaretto to get us through this.
He's not got his ID with him. He won't get it.
Wurzel Danier says, if we lose today, I bet we get out comments. Do you think,
It's already happened. It's already happened. It's already started.
Do you think, how fast will people turn on him? I mean, we've got 6 months. Do you think that almost sort of protects him to a certain extent?
I think
No.
you don't.
We also can't afford to lose today either. In the grand scheme of things, we can't afford to drop points today. Because the thing is,
Cam, bit of volume.
he's gone for suit as Rangnick. That's always the question. What they're going to go for?
Suit or tracksuit? Well, the German coaches often favour the tracksuit, don't they? Sometimes they just wear like t-shirts.
Klopp
and
just looks like he's been booted through the megastore all the time.
Yeah. But sometimes you see them, they're wearing like jeans and like loafers and a little hoodie and stuff, don't they? In Germany.
Yeah, have you seen the when Pep does it? He wears like
the Stony,
and he's
got
got his
with like the melted
badge
badge and all that, all that city stuff.
If you're the manager,
badge.
Joseph, what would your attire be on the touchline?
Just a sort of club branded vest.
Vest,
sleeveless,
string vest. No, I would be suit. I'd be suit.
Club suit all the time.
Club suit.
And
I
occasionally,
love Pochettino's style. I think it's black shirt, black tie, black blazer, black
like
pants.
that,
he looks mint. He looks well
Yeah,
good.
but you can't. No.
That's kind of cool.
What would you wear? What would you wear?
Club suit. United. If you're United manager, it's
no. I'm asking you.
And then what kind of coat would you go? Would you go big puffer or would you go the
Wenger
sort of Fergie
puffer,
one that
long
kind of like
puffer.
Don't need a
tweed,
coat.
that dark grey tweed?
Going Sean Dyche.
What when it's minus 6 degrees in February?
Did you see Sean Dyche last week walking on the pitch in a shirt? It's snowing.
Did you see the interview with him he did with Sky Sports about it? He was like, have you got anything else to talk about today? I spent 14 seconds outside.
He's not Southern, is he though?
Yeah, I tried to gravel.
You got the tone, but you didn't get the accent.
I tried to gravel. He told me to shut up one time, Sean Dyche.
Well,
why?
I was at a presser and I was talking, like only whispering, and he was like, "Are you finished?" I'm talking now. I was like, "I'm genuinely so sorry." And he actually scared me.
We're off.
We've kicked off. I mean, you shouldn't be talking at a press conference.
No, I was. The press officer came up to me and said, "You can ask Sean questions after Vinny O'Connor from Sky Sports," and I was like, "Just relaying the info to someone else." And then he told me to shut up.
So that's it. We're off. The Ralf era starts.
The Ralf era's begun, and what a start!
We've given it away.
23 seconds.
Fred's already given it away.
It's kicked off.
Did Fred give it away?
Yeah.
I didn't even look. I was distracted. Thanks, Cam.
Here we go.
Crystal Palace. Look at that from McTominay. Look at the Rangnick effect. And Sancho's giving it away, but that's what the manager would have wanted.
That's how much of that is going to...
Look at Ronaldo press! It's been 2 days. I'm just making it up. Look at that. He's won that header. Oh, my God. It's all different. They look so different. No!
Oh, my
the tackle then.
So Fred's going to get booked.
Fred's off his head.
Wow.
See, it's going to...
Has he done him in there, hasn't he?
Jiku Kuyate, who's on the floor.
He's proper done him in there, Fred. Imagine you
Can't
get sent
VAR
off already.
booking. Oh, God, imagine. If
He
did, we would
pulled
lose.
out, but then followed through.
We've all been there.
Oh, no.
That's barely
It's
anything.
not even touched him.
That's barely anything. That's ridiculous, that.
That's a mad stat.
I'm not even sure that's a foul.
Surely not. Surely not.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, does it?
Surely not.
It's just a distraction.
Yeah.
It is a distraction.
Someone else says, go Ronaldo. And someone says they're just talking. Yeah, it's a watch along. So if you're watching, we'll watch with you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all part
We
of the
just
fun.
talk.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you're not
Joe
got
will
the
dance
game on,
eventually.
we'll give you. We'll let you know what's going on in the game. We'll talk you through the game. If you've not been here before, for those of you who have, you know the drill right now.
Shouldn't be any complaints anyway looking at these beautiful faces.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Someone said I
All
like
the
the guy in
bags,
the middle before.
all the bags under our eyes.
Yeah. The housewife's favourites, you and Alex. Corner ball.
Yeah.
That's what they say. That's what
Why-
that's what Jay said.
Jay
to me.
says
I said
all
to-
the time.
I said to Jay, who's on the watch along? Oh no, I did. We were chatting about the watch along. Anyway, I got Jordan on as well, so it's you and the housewife's favourites.
Hey, Jay.
I quite like him.
Because that's a compliment. That's why.
Exactly.
Corner.
Yeah,
Exactly.
corner to United.
Oh, we got a corner. Bloody hell.
Interesting.
Wonder if we'll score a goal from a corner.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
We've never
Hey,
done
to
that.
be fair, Joe did say Harry Maguire headed goal.
Am I out of focus again?
Yeah, that was my prediction. Corner to
Did
United.
you say header? You did say header, didn't you?
No, I don't
Or
think I
just as a
did.
goal.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's going to score,
Oh,
we've
gone
played it
short.
short.
We've gone short.
The
we haven't got
Rangnick
the edge.
effect.
We've got a routine. Tell us!
Oh, miles away.
We had a little routine, didn't we, lads?
You're so loud.
Me?
Yeah.
Someone else. That's another guy. Someone just keeps saying Sue. There's so many Sues in the comments. I love that. I love it that when we were doing the watching the other day, when Ronaldo scored that second goal, we all just went Sue. Everyone did it. Everyone did it in the ground. Fantastic.
Do you remember though when he first did it at the Ballon d'Or and everyone went, "He's an absolute psycho," because
Oh,
he
yeah.
he did it unannounced. He just walked up, picked up an award, and went Sue.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
Sancho's in the
scream.
box. Squared it.
Oh,
It's a poor
It's a
pass.
great tackle getting
He
back
just
in
went like,
there.
didn't he? Just went,
Yeah.
Sue. He just
And
did
then-
that.
And
Everyone,
then it literally, everyone on Twitter was like, he's mad.
he's mad.
And then now,
It's
we'll just
it's
We all did
a
it. Yeah.
it's a ridiculous
It was
branding play for him to do. Just
Yeah.
decide I'm going to shout
but
something
it's good though, innit?
that
Like-
everyone in the stadium's going to
Yeah.
do. It's
get a catchphrase.
I was sat
Wonder
next
if
to,
he
I was
came
sat
up-
next to a 40-year-old woman who sued when he scored the second goal.
Did you? Was it-
Genuinely.
You sure
It
she wasn't
mint.
just called Sue?
No, she wasn't called to. I asked
What's your
her.
name?
We're just
Diana.
We've not scored a goal from a corner all season.
Diane Abbott, did you say?
We have.
Yeah,
nah,
Diane.
We have scored from a corner.
We've
haven't we?
not.
I swear Harry Maguire scored an header.
No.
I think
I
no,
swear
he
he
has.
Maguire scored, but it wasn't a header. He
It
sort
was
of
a
swept the ball in.
yes.
didn't
It was against.
Have we scored from? I think.
No.
I think we
We've
have.
not. It's
I saw that goal the other day, the Maguire one. I'd forgotten about it. He was sort of on the left hand
Look
side.
at him.
of the
He's
6
telling
yard
him
box.
what to do.
oh my god, he's
Oh my
saying
God.
things.
I wonder what he's saying, but it's so
He's
informative.
talking to
I
the
bet it's
players.
so informative and revolutionary.
He's just saying, go up a little bit higher. There you go.
He's just
And
shouting,
it works.
Gegenpress,
That's not a
Gegenpress.
foul.
That's all he's saying.
Yeah, that's all he says when he comes
Yeah,
in. That's what-
Gegenpress.
He's got to a few finals, hasn't he? Did he get to the German Cup final in 2019, I think? That
He
was
won
his
the
last-
DFB Pokal.
That was
I
his
just don't know
last
who it was
manager.
with.
It's a weird one because it's this whole thing about Bielsa as well, and they've gone, oh, he's an amazing manager, and he's never won anything in his career, never done that, and all this.
Yeah.
But you kind of go, is it because he's not had the team, or is he not? There's that question: is he not good enough? Is he not? Whatever it is.
Good.
But it's more. Is it the fact that he's just not had the team to do it? He's not been equipped with it because, like
Yeah.
in Germany,
But again, I think the expectation with football is if you prove yourself at this level, you go to this level, and then this level and this level. It's such a clear hierarchical structure, isn't it? The better you do, the higher you go up, and no one ever seems to
Oh,
go.
the press has caused mistakes.
Yes, the press has caused mistakes.
it's actually.
But no one
that
ever
was
seems
actually
to,
really good. That
No one ever seems to not want to go up the ladder in football. So the assumption is if you're 63 and you've never managed a top team, that's because you aren't good enough to do so.
Yeah.
But that isn't necessarily the case at every occasion, is it? And that
No.
seems to be the case. That seems to be the
I
situation.
really
with
like
Rangnick.
that then. That was mint.
We did a few.
You know
we did
that-
a few times against Arsenal, though. Come on.
But again,
They
for
played
me,
out of
the
it though, didn't
tweak
they?
there
Too
that was that McTominay came over and did it as well.
Yeah.
Was that against Arsenal, the front four or whatever were doing it, but either McTominay or the fullback wasn't helping out.
That's a lovely bit of play, that, isn't it? That's a
I wish
lovely
I was
bit of
there
play.
so fucking much, you know.
What-
I'd be
what,
clapping.
playing?
I'd be clapping every
Oh.
old shit.
Oh,
I'd
we're
be
still
clapping
shit.
everything. I'd
Fred
clap
found
that.
been
himself
good
at
so far.
left wing.
Callum's
We're
back.
going to win the league, mate. I can't believe
Done
it.
some good news, Joe.
We've won the league.
Your Rennies have arrived.
Yes, man! Chuck up those spearmints, big boy. Mank Mike 93 says 3-1 today for us. Guessing, sorry, 3-1 today for us. In guessing, hope you're all well. Appreciate the content. Sorry.
Probably put I'm guessing
Watch
there,
along. Yeah, I'm
probably.
guessing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Appreciate the content.
Thank you.
And the
Callum.
watch along.
Did
Thank
he
you
drink
very much.
some
Sorry,
of
I couldn't read you. He's
Oh,
offside
he's
there,
offside, surely. And that is possibly
Have you
the
drank some of
worst
that?
finish.
He's miles offside.
No, they keep a little
Do you know
bit,
when I was
they
a
take little
kid?
bit off now
When I was a
every
kid,
time.
I used to want to be the person that took the little sip out the top of the bottle of Coke on the production line. Then I realised that's not a job.
That's a great ball. Was that Lindelof?
Yeah.
You did that.
Thank you for your super chat, mate, and thanks for being a member of the first team as well. Get these bastards in me. I had a bottle of red wine last night. My belly is off the charts.
Red wine makes me feel nice.
Red wine makes you feel. Really?
You also had a tequila, didn't you, Joseph?
I had some tequila.
I had tequila yesterday. I never shot tequila.
I didn't have tequila.
I had a whiskey drink. We had a vodka drink. It was good.
Someone got us a tequila, didn't they? It wasn't. I didn't, because we definitely didn't buy the tequila. I don't know where they came from.
Some bloke came over to us and went, "We ordered some shots, but we ordered too many."
Oh, right. Was that
two
what it
tequilas,
was?
Which, if I wasn't a man, I would think I'm being spiked right now. But in the end, you didn't want tequila.
I don't do it. No, tequila's no.
Not that men can't get spiked, by the way, but it's less common, obviously.
Hello. Hello.
Edge of the box. Dancing.
Go on, Ronnie. Left foot. There you go. That's a corner ball.
Who was that? Oh, Fernandez. I thought it was for some reason I thought it was Tellez.
But then me and the bartender had it instead because you refused to have
I don't
tequila.
do tequila.
What do you mean you don't do tequila?
Tequila
it was
is
free.
no.
No, I don't do tequila. Even though I mean,
It's my.
I did have one yesterday and it really messed my belly
So
up.
you did
It's
for
my
about
instant.
It's my first one in about 8 months.
That's my instant be sick tequila.
Yeah.
It's no chance.
It's the zzz in your mouth.
No, it's just I just don't like. I can't do the smell of it, the taste of it. No, hate it. Passion. No.
Won the ball back again quickly.
Go
There,
on,
Manchester United.
It's a great start, first 8 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We've been pretty dominant.
Yeah. What's the word? Isn't it control?
Control.
We've got some space here though.
It's a good turn.
Fucking hell, who's that?
Jordan, are you?
He's been one of them. He's another one, isn't he? Who's underestimated, but he's been a good
On
player.
paper, you think Jordan Ayew, Benteke, you think this should be a walking park for defenders, but it's never going to be, is it?
No. 20
Shot
yard
on
shot.
target.
20 yard shot.
Straight into here. I had a mare yesterday, you know.
Did you?
I went. I was going to go meet my old workmates for a little sort of reunion do. Right? They said, "Oh, it's at Revs." I was like, "Right, okay." Walked up straight to Rev de Cuba, ordered a pint, rung him. You at a bar, mate? No, we're in Revolution. I was like, oh.
2 different bars.
Oh, so I thought
I
you'd gone to the wrong Revs, which even because there's 2 in there.
Yeah, there's 2. I went to Revolution de Cuba.
Yeah, there's
in Deansgate, and it was actually at Revolution in
which is-
Deansgate.
Well, you went far away then.
No, I know, but
At least it wasn't the one in Spinning
It
Fields.
was pissing down, so I
it
got
was.
absolutely soaked because I binned my umbrella because it broke. It's one of them shitty pound ones, and it broke within
pound.
It broke. You're telling me not to give him it. You're telling me not to give him it. You're doing it.
It's rare that I dish out a Peter Kay joke,
but it's happened.
It's happened there. Tottenham are winning already, by the way.
Bastards.
Yeah, they are bastards for that.
We've got loads of people in our last man standing going for Tottenham, and I was going to go Tottenham, but
I'm not a big gambler, and I don't know if everyone at home is either. So tell people what a last man standing is.
so every week you have to pick a team to win. They have to win, but once you pick them that week, you can't pick them again. Right. And I've gone super safe the first 2. I went Liverpool last week and then City yesterday. Didn't even. I was going to do Tottenham, but I wanted to wait until after the game of the week, and I just wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna wait until 10 o'clock on Thursday night to send
Is
it
it
in.
weekly that? Because I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, we do every week. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Or we don't do the midweek, so we only do Saturday, Sunday games. That's the rules.
Do you know how you said that you can't pick the same team? Referee?
Yeah, you can only pick them once.
Yeah, but is that for the rest of the season?
Till everyone till the last
yeah.
man is standing.
A game of last man standing only ever lasts like 8 weeks at
Someone
most.
did.
But
I think did like
that's what
10
I mean.
once, which is mad.
If you got to 20 weeks, yeah, and all the team, you can only pick like.
If you've done that,
one's Burnley.
Well, if you got to 20 weeks, you just start again, and it opens up again.
Yeah, it opens up.
Okay.
That's never going to
This
happen.
never happens. Because what are the odds you pick 20 victories in a row,
no.
right? And
Especially
someone
when,
else does as well.
Especially if you pick the top 10 teams, and
That's
then
what
you've
I
got to
mean.
pick
Yeah.
which of the bottom 10 teams are going to win.
Yeah, it's going to be almost impossible. But yeah, I've never done one of them before. It sounds all right.
We did it for. Did we not do it for the German league when it first started?
Yeah, and actually, no, you're right.
We did
I did
that.
it, and first week wrong. Next,
I got well boring that really quickly.
I'd rather Tellez take this.
Yeah, because Leipzig lost on the first week or something.
Yeah,
I don't want Ronnie to take this.
I
hope he puts it top bins.
one.
I'd love it if he put it top bins, but I just feel like
Little Tellez reverse one.
Yeah, Beckham style,
Yeah,
all the way across the goalie's
Tellez
head.
on it.
Or left corner.
Bruno,
left top.
Ronnie,
goal is
and
right in the middle of
Tellez
his goal.
all over this free kick.
It's going to be tough to score it because the goal is right in the centre. It is Ronaldo, and it's
Oh, it's not that far away.
No, but it's still off target.
Yeah. I want a cheeky bet yesterday.
Did you know?
Bernardo Silva, 2 shots on target, double boosted. 5 returned 35.
Wow.
I paid for about a quarter of my night.
Soz drinker. Ronaldo free kick over the bar there. Okay.
I don't want to see him take free kicks anymore.
Why?
I just don't. I think the sort of like stance he does with his shoulders is just a big load of bollocks, and it's a commercial thing, isn't it?
I like it.
Is it worth?
Oh, what a ball, by the way!
Who's that,
Scott
Bruno?
McTominay.
Bruno, I think.
It was Delo.
Bruno
It was
right up.
McTominay.
Jesus Christ, so much argument.
It definitely wasn't McTominay.
It definitely
might
was
have been
McTominay.
Bruno.
No, it was definitely McTominay. 100% it was McTominay.
It wasn't McTominay.
It was.
Just because you say 100% doesn't mean you're right.
No, but it's 100%
We're not going to be fooled by
in my
using
head.
a number.
And they're not. The worst
How are you
part
gonna
of
be-
it
how are you gonna be
they're not
fooled
going to
by it?
replay it because it was one pass.
Yeah.
I hope they do now. You'll have the biggest egg on your face I've ever seen.
It's not McTominay.
It is. It was.
Anyway, it also doesn't matter.
It
Yes,
does.
it does.
This is what people tune in for. Us arguing about who did a pass.
Oh, twinkle toes.
He's been a bit.
That was McTominay, wasn't it?
Great, great stuff by him.
Rashford's been a bit crap, hasn't he, since he's been back?
A little bit. He's a beefcake now in terms of muscle.
He's a beefcake.
In muscle, he's a beefcake now.
Go on then, find the pass. There you go.
You gotta go.
Fred. That's a
Oh,
good ball
that's
to
lovely.
Bruno.
Little reverser. Oh, hello.
Because Ronaldo, not enough on it. Straight to the goalie. It's all right, though.
It's
See what he
been
was
good
doing.
so far.
Get it round.
Yeah, we're controlling the game well.
Yeah.
The thing I don't know about Rangnick is how
middle
you,
name.
no how you play out from the back with him. What his philosophies are on that. And
We
how,
never play out from the back because we never lose the ball.
Oh, that was annoyingly very nice from Wilfred Zaha.
Yeah, it was. And how and what his sort of actual patterns of play in terms of creating chances are, other than just win
Standing.
the ball back quickly.
Standing.
It's win it back quickly and play
But
forward
then what?
quickly is usually the thing.
But to is there patterns of play? Is there this run, that run? What is the sort of typical Rangnick goal other than
hoof it over the top.
win it back quickly? Corner to
Route
Palace.
one over the top.
We do concede a lot of corners, don't we? Is that
Yeah.
is that?
I think Arsenal had 5 in the first half.
Yeah.
Against us, or maybe
They had
4.
like 3 in the first 2 minutes.
They did, didn't
Is
they?
it possible to be a team that concedes a lot of corners because of how you play, or is it just coincidence? Because we seem to fucking
Yeah, I
concede
know.
10 corners every game.
I'll have that foul.
Yeah, he's won it there. Tellez is very animated, isn't he? I bet he's loving this,
Yeah.
Tellez, because he's got a chance here, hasn't he?
I do really like him though. When he first came in, I was thinking, oh, we're left back, we're sorted now. And then Luke Shaw just become rejuvenated.
A beast.
Yeah. It was just for last season though, because he has been very poor this year.
He has got a chance.
As of a lot of the team.
Especially as Rangnick said he doesn't really like him, does he, Luke Shaw? Or didn't like
He
him.
said that, was it last year?
2019, wasn't it?
Oh, 2 years ago.
Before he
Yeah.
just got to that top.
Had Tellez signed?
At a point when I think everyone, or a lot of United fans would say he needs to start proving himself,
Yeah.
otherwise he might not be here that long. Luke Shaw. There was, that point was there, and then he did, and
That's
then
why
he did
Steve
turn
loves
it
him.
around.
Do you know what I thought was a bit of a silly decision, right? I know we won the game on Thursday, but it really annoyed me seeing Rashford and Sancho on opposite sides. As in, Sancho
That's a
on
poor ball from McTominay.
left.
Fuck me.
Whoa.
Hold on, Victor.
big
tackle.
challenge.
It's a
Victor,
poor ball
Victor
from
was mint on
McTominay there.
He was mint on
That's a
Thursday.
shit
What
pass
are we
as well.
doing?
Yeah, not good enough for McTominay. It's a 10-yard sideways pass to Fred, and he's given it straight away. Nishant says, do you think we buy a CDM in January? And which CDM do you think is best for United?
I don't think it will.
Yeah. Do you think he doesn't want one, or do you think he just won't be able to?
I think
I
we'll give him the money.
I think
Sure.
it depends, again, on who we sell. I still think it's the same as it was in the summer. I think it's the case of you have to get rid of Lingard. You probably have to get Martial off the wage bill, and then maybe. And I think that the way that Rangnick talked, again, it's how every manager's kind of talks about January signings, but I think he's fully into, I'm not going to make a signing unless it's the right one. I'm not just going to sign anyone. So if it's not my right, here's my 5 midfielders that I want,
Yeah.
or it's my dream list, maybe it's, you don't know whether it's going to be like someone like Declan Rice or someone like that on there as well as a few others. If it's not one of those, we're not getting him.
Look at this. Forcing him into fucking shit passes with pressing. Good stuff. Very good.
Ronaldo
That's
shouting the ball,
literally
boys.
the whole point.
Is he a Chelsea loanee, Gallagher?
What?
Yeah.
He looks like one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you could probably see him fitting
Yeah.
in Essex, couldn't you? I think he is actually like a London boy.
Fred just is. Fred's also loving it, isn't he? He gets to do all sorts of stuff.
I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a different player under this German fella.
Yeah, but he still can't pass.
So he
Yeah,
can't pass.
he's
Maybe you
still
can
shit.
help him though.
Brilliant by
Sancho.
Sancho. Oh, Rashford. Win it back.
I
Win it
love
back.
this.
Well
I
done.
love this. I love this.
Good
Control.
stuff. Control me.
Control is the word.
World.
Word.
That was a bit submissive, wasn't it?
Shut up.
A bit submissive.
No, I meant in another way. Ball into the box, Ronaldo.
Oh, was he onside? Was he onside? Oh.
He looks so upset there.
He was
that?
so angry.
That was Mark Gay, that wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
He was just like,
Just, I reckon.
yeah. One of them, because it's a corner. they
noise
probably
came
won't
out
check
of
it.
your mouth then.
Just.
Corner to United now.
Malfunctioning.
Good ball over the top though.
That was a
Very
great
nice
ball.
Who was that? Who played it?
Dominic.
It was 100%. Swear on my nan's life.
So here's this large nan. My nan's dead. So that doesn't really matter, does it?
We're never going to score from a corner ever again.
We don't need to.
We will.
None of the top teams score
We
from
will.
corners.
What we can.
I mean, they
What we
do.
can. We'll score for corner.
I went on yesterday and seen Liverpool scored the 94. How horrible
I was watching that game.
is it?
My rule when I'm
here?
watching Liverpool or City is I watch it till they're winning and then I turn it off. Because I don't want to.
So you watched all of them?
I watched 93 and a half minutes of that game where I genuinely thought this is going to be a draw, this.
It's not
Whoa! Fucking hell.
That wasn't a bad ball. That from Dallo.
15 yards
Left foot as well.
Yeah, I was pretty certain that was going to be a draw. And then they did what they always do and they sent
Who scored the
Divock
winner?
on to
Oh, was it
score
Origi?
a 93rd minute
Also, they need to get in the bin with this comment saying that Origi's like their Solskjaer.
Clutch
winner.
player.
Oh my God.
Origi scored 30 goals for Liverpool.
Yeah.
He's been shit.
That's
yes, he scored
about
some big.
a quarter of what
He's
Solskjaer's
more United's Kiko Makeda is
Yeah.
more the thing
Yeah. Or
than he is
United-
fucking
Yeah, Hernandez.
Solskjaer. Fuck off.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Yes. We forced him into about foot.
Force a foul.
He could have still said that though.
He
wouldn't
forced
have
him into a
looked
mistake where they get the ball again.
Prasanna says, I thought this team would look a
great. He
bit.
doesn't look
look
healthy
well
there,
done,
does he?
I thought this team would look a little bit pregnant today. Looks like they are completely impregnated with pressing.
What a
Rangnick
comment
said
that
you
is.
can't be a little bit pregnant. You can,
Yeah.
You're either pregnant or you're not, and you can't do a little bit of
That's
pressing.
good to
Yeah, that's annoying. And he's passed the ball out.
Unlucky dickhead. Oh, I've done a nice turn. You can't pass though, can you? So
He's chatting to a Crystal Palace player.
Are you
fucking
just
Fred.
I think I might be chatting to a Crystal Palace player through a telly.
Oh, Cristiano, great.
Oh, make the pass. Make the pass.
Make the pass.
Make the play, dude.
What's happened, Joe?
And he's dribbled the ball out.
I'm drunk.
Tell you
Are
what.
you still drunk from last night?
I'm drunk.
Gegenpress.
I've been gegenpressed.
What's the chuckling going on over there?
Someone. Oh. At best, Origi is their Chicharito.
Yeah.
It's certainly not their Solskjaer, is it? Come on, let's not be
This
stupid.
cameraman's pissed.
Ralph out.
Oh,
We've
we've
not scored.
forcing him to make
Been
mistakes.
20 minutes and no goal yet,
Get him out.
according to Sergio.
Lucas Aid's good, isn't
Sergio. Sergio. Yeah, Lucas Aid is good, but I'd prefer the original to the orange.
Do you?
Yeah, it's way better.
Controversial. I'm not so sure.
Sorry, you're all looking at me as though it's not called original. Like, it is
nice.
good.
No one
You
looks at
can't
you like
knock
that.
it.
No one
Cam
looks
did.
like that at all.
Cam was like, oh, yeah, it's Lucas Aid original. It's great.
Yeah, but he also eats ice cream in the shower, so he's a bit, you can't really judge his opinion.
Really?
Crying. She's left me. Man United's pass accuracy has been wonderful.
For anyone else
hasn't
who's
it,
wondering, Cameron is still with his
86%.
missus in a very
Yeah, he's not.
In a
Just,
very-
he's happy
in a
side.
very
He's probably
real
not
sense.
ate ice cream in the shower for 2 weeks
guys?
now.
Yeah, that's true. Was it an ice cream tub filling up with water, or was it a Magnum?
Magnum in the
Oh.
shower.
Magnum in the shower.
Oh, there is
I think
some.
I've got that DVD.
So,
There's some shortbread over there if you'd like some as well. A millionaire.
Millionaire shortbread.
Yeah.
have you seen? They've tried to go one better than it, and they've started doing
Billionaire.
billionaire.
I'm not joking.
Fuck
I've
off.
seen trillionaire shortbread.
Fuck off.
I have.
No, you've not.
It's just called, yeah, I have, yeah.
It's never going to stop, is it?
I wonder if
Quintillionaire
how that came
shortbread.
about. Just loads of rich people at a party like, do you want some shortbread?
No. Not just shortbread.
Cover that
What
in
about-
caramel and chocolate,
You know, what
and
about,
then we can
no,
talk.
no, what they do is they put chocolate in. What about just chocolate shortbread?
No. What am I, some
Shut
sort
up,
of
you
thousandaire?
No.
I have millions of pounds in the bank.
How about bit of caramel in there
Yes,
as well.
now
Yes,
we're talking.
now,
And all
that's
my
it.
friends will love that. All my friends of a similar social stature will love this.
We'll have our finger sandwiches filled with cucumber and
I bet they were fuming when
Peanuts.
one of those peasants got our hands on millionaire shortbread, weren't they?
Oh,
I bet they were
target, Ronnie.
absolutely gutted when it became available to the masses. It's ours.
remember them pies we had in Old Trafford, John? Remember how nice they were?
they were. I got my own tray.
He got his own tray of pies.
Tell people what's going on then, because inside
Myself and Jordan managed to get some tickets for
Brentford
Everton.
pre-season.
No,
wasn't
Everton.
it?
Everton
Oh no, it was
pre-season.
Everton. My bad. Yeah, it was Everton. Yeah.
We got to sit in one of the fancy lounges, proper Tory
Fantasy
Man United.
Lounge.
Not
No,
fantasy.
not fantasy lounge.
Fancy
lounges.
Not a fancy lounge.
Fantasy Lounge.
Old Trafford as
Just put
well.
on the VR headset and oil yourself up. Hey, that's a good idea.
No, he's not.
I've just
not.
thought of a fantastic idea. Get loads of people, just like your mates in that. No,
Alright.
actually,
No, don't say
I
that.
can't say it. We'll save it though. Because I was thinking, with the VR headset, the masseuse can be anyone you want it to be.
No, they can't.
Yeah, it can.
It definitely can't.
Yeah, it can.
It can, but no.
It's a great ball, Dallo. Oh, what a ball.
Sancho.
On the edge.
Back to
Fred.
Fred!
Oh!
It almost was the first goal of the Rangnick era.
Oh, Ed Woodward went Ukraine in a Lamborghini. Brought us back a midfielder. Fred!
There you go.
Oh, is that the song?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, he's going top
I
bins.
think he'd
Keeper would
have
probably
saved
save
it. I
it.
think he'd have saved it.
Yeah.
Corner to United.
He's prime Kante on the pitch.
He's fantastic. Oh, I love it.
If Fred had
Come
scored
on.
the first goal, still
Scotland
might.
Maguire. Captain Marvel.
Oh,
Not quite.
how dare you diss Brian Robson? with Harry
Oh,
Maguire.
well out.
Oh,
Penalty. Oh. Corner. Always
We've
give the
done-
corner.
We've
He's
done
give the
pretty much
corner.
everything except score this game, haven't we?
We haven't had a real clear cutter yet, have
We
we?
need
No.
some individual brilliance to score.
Oh, fucking. I used to love that individual brilliance. Remember? What a time. We love it. Who scored for Tottenham, if you had to guess? Corner.
Harry
Son.
Kane.
It was someone by the name of Lucas Moura.
Wow.
We're really peppering their box, if not their goal. Sorry, if you'll pardon the expression. Pepper my box. Well, you've really peppered my box, if nothing else. But yeah, we've not really been.
I'm too hungry.
What I mean is, we've put
I'm
the
too
ball
hungover to be
into
saying
their
shit
box
like
a
that,
lot.
You're
What I
way
mean is,
too hungover.
We've put the ball
for
into
you to
their
be
box
saying
a lot without
peppering
having
my box.
without having a lot of shots, is what I'm saying. Vieira's doing an alright job, isn't he?
Oh God, no, I can't do these.
That's
Oh my God,
you
Sorry
turn
about
there. You've done well
Seasoning
there.
the 16-yard box. It's not 16 yards, is it?
Seasoning the 16-yard box.
It's 18 yards, isn't it? No, wait, it is, isn't it?
It depends what country you're in.
Does it actually?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
What a header!
Ronaldo lays it down for Bruno.
Oh,
He was going wide, I think.
I don't know why I did that.
Keepers
goalie.
can't be sure, can they?
Keepers can't be sure.
people tuning in
Someone else is at
serious
26 minutes.
football
Impressive.
chat. And
Peppering
you're
that box.
Stop now. When I said that he was innocent. That was great by Ronaldo, wasn't it? I
was
genuinely
great,
thought he
yeah,
was
that
going
was
to try and
great-
head the
great
ball in
link.
from 20
Quality.
yards, though, didn't you?
Yeah, you'd think we'd
Just
go.
because of who he is. If that was anyone else, you'd never think it. But
No.
with him, I was like, he's
It's
gonna
mad how he can leap. We always say it, but that
Tried
man's
two
leap
overhead
is
kicks, didn't he, on?
mental. He did. The first one, he completely missed the ball,
Yeah, yeah.
didn't he? Second one, he made a shite contact
The
with
first one made more sense, though. Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
It did.
The other
yeah.
one was 30 yards out or something, wasn't it?
Look at De Gea, look. 30 yard out. God bless.
God bless.
Not like him.
I love him.
How many times did I get called Jesus last night, Alex?
A lot.
10.
Well, you were wearing.
Oh, go on, Bruno!
Bruno!
Run it, Ronaldo!
Oh.
He couldn't get the
He
ball
almost
under
needed to let
control.
it come across his body, didn't
You
he?
were wearing a white coat
Oh, yeah.
My stunning robes.
and a turtleneck.
Yeah, Jesus didn't wear turtlenecks. Unless he was in some sort of jazz outfit.
He sounds
I
like
see Jesus.
Joe. You describing Joe's outfit makes it sound like it should be at art
Oh,
gallery last
Sancho.
night.
Tom-
Stop.
Oh, he twatted
Blocked.
that.
He had two guys block that then as well.
Two guy. Used to play for
Alright, play
United
for
looking very dangerous, energetic.
Without actually
Doing that.
a lot of peppering.
I think Scott McTominay got a bit lucky there. He held Zaha back. Stop it.
I just looked at you and went, don't do it.
Do you like the peppered steak slice by the Ginster?
Love them. They're so nice.
They
I
are
had
good,
a
aren't they?
festive bake before.
Did you? Where from?
Greg's.
Any good?
Have you seen that clip of the American girl called it GRX?
Yeah, but she's joking, isn't she?
No, but she genuinely thought to start with.
I don't
it
think
was
she
GRX.
did. Why would she? They have the word Greg in America.
Yeah, but if it's a breakfast place that serves eggs, kind of makes sense.
GRX.
This might's not a bit vague. Did any of you two ever play the PS3 game?
Oh, Sancho.
Called Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant by Sancho.
The E
there.
was a 3, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes.
And I'm not
Drive
even.
through.
I'm not even.
Drive
I
through.
thought it was called Drive 3R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Genuinely.
idiot.
And it was a really, really bad time.
It was a bad time
It
for all
was.
of us. But that used to be the case though with games and stuff. And like, do you know when you like read a book as a kid and you're pronouncing people's names completely wrong in your head, and then you read it out loud and everyone laughs at you at school?
Yeah.
You fuck off
I
with all
used to
this-
think Thierry Henry was
Piddington.
genuinely called Thierry Henry.
Oh yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did, and I got beefed at school for it.
Oh, Ronaldo. On ball.
You just said
Back
Ed.
out. Tellers crossing to
Tellers.
box. Ronaldo got out jumped.
Bruno. Oh, he thought about it, didn't he?
Too much. He's unlucky.
A lot of peppering, no
He
goals.
was asking for a ball there.
Yeah, it was
Ronaldo
off
headed it, but
his
it looked like
head.
he was about 6 inches off him, didn't he?
played really well
Sancho
today.
is looking very, very sharp.
What a leap that is.
Just under him a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So couldn't quite get round it. But yeah, Sancho's looking excellent.
Just wouldn't fall for him there, would it?
No. Couldn't take it down. Unlucky.
It's been good though.
It has been really
It's been
good,
really
to be honest.
yeah. Very entertaining 0-0
Yeah.
from our point of view.
Yeah.
Not from theirs, they've been shite. It screams 1-0
See,
half
that's-
time, Palace done it.
Also, their Palace not playing out from the back, playing it long. Probably because they've been giving the ball away consistently whenever they try to play out from the back. So that's
I don't blame them. If you got Benteke in, up against Lindelof,
Yeah.
just
You
do
got a
it.
chance.
They're quite a tall team, aren't they? Palace.
Yeah.
2 centre halves, Kiyate, Benteke. I don't think Love's a half small.
No, it's 6'1", I think. Big. Something like that.
But
6'4".
we're always complaining how tall we are.
Are
And we do piss all from corners.
Yeah, that's true. We never win.
Set piece coach.
I am
Set
still
pieces.
adamant that we've scored off a corner this year.
I think we probably have.
We have.
Do you know it as like a stat that we haven't, or are you just thinking
I know
about
it's
it?
a stat.
Okay. Well done. Oh. Zachary Purvis says, am I getting overexcited or is Dallo starting to push Wan-Bissaka for that role? He seems more suited to this system than Aaron to me. Up the fucking Reds. I can definitely see the argument,
see
the
that.
system argument for sure.
I just think if Dalot cuts out defensive mistakes and gets better, which he was against Arsenal, and he does that consistently, he's a better fullback
Yeah.
than Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
It just is. He's always been better going forward, but he's been dreadful defensively when I've seen him.
Yeah.
And you can't have that.
No.
If he gets better, then I think that he takes that
He's
spot.
gone in a couple of times, Zaha on the left as well,
and
already
I
this game.
still think that he maybe tries to get someone else.
Well done,
doing
Fred.
well.
Brilliant.
Fred's down. Oh no, ref.
We'll have that.
Ref, look after him, please.
Oh, holding his knee.
Oh no.
Bit of a scuff
Yellow
on
card.
his knee, so maybe he's just been kicked or...
Oh, I hope he's okay.
I hear his mom.
I hope he's all
Oh,
right.
I hope old Freddie's all right. He's a strong boy.
It's also funny that he's a Brazilian called Fred, isn't it?
Oh!
Oi!
Nasty.
Dickhead! That second leg comes through and tronces right on him.
No, it's
Luckily,
not.
Is
there's
that
not
Klein as well?
two extra legs on him.
Twice, that's two.
Hell.
Twice! Twice!
There was. He's done
Oh,
both
no.
I
ankles
hope it's
there.
not his ankle.
No, I read
Yeah.
Fred don't
Only
look
see.
It's a bit of a wreck. Like, it's one of them where you could say he's not in control there because he's like
I don't think-
stamping through him. I don't think it's a red because there's not enough force
No, that's a
behind
red.
it. But it's a yellow and a half.
It's
that.
similar to that.
It's bad.
What was the one against Liverpool of the week? Was it Creswell did it against Henderson, where he
I don't
kind
know
of
if I
hit.
missed it.
He kind
Surprisingly,
of caught
he's
him
okay.
like with studs up, but it wasn't a. He's had a bad ankle though. Is it Carrick said that the other day?
Fred has.
He said Fred rolled his ankle.
yeah, no,
in
yeah,
the,
he did actually. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
What game was it? the Champions League game, the first one he played, Villarreal away.
Yeah.
He said he rolled his ankle in that, came back on again.
His knee's bending though, like he's got a problem with that. Don't know.
I think he's right.
I do actually.
Yeah.
It's mad how people are going to slate him still, but he's probably our most important midfielder at the minute.
Currently.
What happened there?
Don't know.
Offside?
The time skip forward bit, Cam.
He's not offside.
Just off.
He's not.
No, he's not.
No.
Sancho isn't.
Oh no, that happened. We've missed something.
Yeah, he just skipped
It time framed,
right.
didn't it? But we've got a corner.
Corner ball.
Another corner.
Corner beyond.
A Muller corner.
Nice. Favourite Muller corner? Quick.
Vanilla chocolate balls.
Interesting. Alex?
The strawberry one with the white chocolate balls.
Lovely. I like the banana flakes.
Oh no,
Toffee one's also underrated.
Twitch,
no, Toffee one's also underrated.
Banana flakes the best.
They're good, aren't they? I also like the fruit ones, to be honest. The apricot ones.
Just the nice, just basic ones. Just the strawberry one still does well.
Yeah, it still does well.
Do you like the Cadbury ones? You know, the Cadbury
Freddo ones.
The
like little pot things.
Yeah, the pot things with like little pieces.
We
of
put the
and it's just
Freddo's
like
faces
pure
into it.
chocolate. Yeah, they're good.
Slurpy, innit? It's like a fridge. The milkshake, not an actual appliance.
Yeah. I like them. What's your favourite flavour fridge?
Chocolate brownie.
Good lad.
Yours? Chocolate brownie.
Chocolate brownie.
Alex?
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah.
I like that. What was the other one? The chocolate caramel brownie one. Whatever that was. Chocolate brownie caramel fudge.
Which was the one that had Homer on the front of it.
That one.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm on about. Yeah.
Give it a bit of a shake first. However, if I had one right now, I'd probably cause Pompeii in the office.
I don't think I've ever had a strawberry one or a banana one.
No, what's the point? Stupid decision.
Leeds are 1-0 up.
Leeds
against Brentford at Ellen Road.
Keeper.
Oh, Lindelof, how's that?
Who do you reckon score for Leeds?
I think it's Luke Ayling.
Is
I'm
it
just saying that because he scored against United.
I think it's hopefully going to be Rafinha.
I hope it's not Rafinha.
It's Roberts.
Tyler Roberts. He's gash.
I haven't heard anyone say gash for a while.
It's a horrible word. I don't know why I said it.
Really
horrific
upsetting.
word.
It's a horrific word.
Proper in-betweeners
I'm
word,
genuinely sorry about that.
Axe wound. It's up there with that, isn't it? Of just absolute hideous vulgarity.
What?
No disrespect to Tyler Roberts, either.
No, I mean I think saying that
I'm
he's
glad-
gash.
I'm
I
glad
think
you
by
said Tyler
definition that is disrespectful, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
He's shit. No disrespect.
A lot of Leeds fans are questioning how he even gets in the team. They do. I know he even plays for Wales.
Well done.
That's great play from Sancho.
Go on, you get
Go
that.
on, Dello.
No.
Oh, referendum, grow up.
Referendum?
That's what referee's short for.
What's happened here?
Just take the NDU on mom. Can't talk.
Cameron, stop changing the camera to that.
I'm
Because it looks,
I'm
not
glad
only
I'm
that,
glad I don't
is
have
that
a close
camera's
up.
a bit grey anyway.
You look hungover as fuck on that camera, Alex. I'll be honest with you. Your skin looks like it's made out of
You look
cheese.
like a character.
You look like you're made of cheese. Do you know the rind on a brie? That's what your skin looks like.
wow.
It is clammy and just thick and calloused,
You're dead.
but also
Right.
incredibly frail, mentally and physically. Right, United attacking on the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes into
This
Sancho.
mic keeps coming off.
Back to Fred.
To see why we're like this, you can go on to Howson's Patreon thing and watch it again. I think he's left it up.
Oh, was it the rundown yesterday?
Yeah, it was.
Ah.
So for Steve's Patreon members, we did a quiz drinking show.
We didn't actually get. We were drunk in here. I was
We were
about to
drunk,
say
but
we
we
weren't
weren't that
drunk.
bad. It was afterwards when it got bad.
Did it escalate after that? Yeah.
Were you not? I was pissed last night. Were you not?
Clearly.
Just look at him on my
Look
camera.
at
What is the
this.
score? It's 0-0. As you, it shows. We've got the
Says-
score and the timer in the bottom there. Yes.
Just underneath.
Brie face Alex says Jay and Joe's adopted son Benjamin in the comments. Yeah, there is a smell of bleach coming through the office. What is
What?
that? Let us know in the comments what
Can you smell
what
bleach?
brain illness is this constant smell of bleach a symptom of? Because we've all just contracted it. Is it like has there been some sort of bomb or something? Or is the building just being cleaned?
Yeah, someone's probably just cleaned the building.
Oh.
Be nice that.
I thought it was a dirty bomb.
Stop.
You look like a character, yeah. that you've not unlocked on a game. Just.
Well done, Harry.
Not only that, is I played football yesterday for the first time in a while, and I am broken today.
Oh, how did that go, man?
Who did you play for? Let people know, they might care.
Manchester United supporters team.
Love that. You got to wear a
Yes,
full
what are you laughing
Man
for?
United kit, didn't
Got to
you?
wear full
Must.
Man United kit.
Oh, did
not
you?
must.
Oh.
And I said, I've not played football in a while, so don't expect much. And he translated that into, why don't you play 85 minutes at right wing back?
Up and down.
Up and down. Just,
Up and down
just
the
constant running. Yeah, great. Thanks for that.
How did you feel afterwards?
Horrific. Thought I had hypothermia.
Did you win?
It was 2-2.
Oh,
Oh,
not even a
entertaining for the neutrals.
Against Rochdale we played. They wore a pink kit.
win. Rochdale who?
Rochdale's supporters team.
Oh, right. I was going to say, not actual Rochdale.
Yeah, we're not. No.
No, Rochdale Supporters Club.
Rochdale.
We played Rochdale supporters.
Rochdale football team.
Yeah.
It was the weather yesterday was horrific.
Oh, yeah, it's rubbish, isn't it?
Horrific. It was cold.
37
And it
minutes in, we're
started
on the weather.
sleeting as well, which is just
Oh, Zaha. That was naughty. He just nutmegged
Tell
Fred
us.
on the edge of the 18.
Was it?
yeah,
And there was
well,
a rubbish ball into the box.
Jamie Usher with a super chat. Tears in my eyes. I'm used to seeing United playing like Palace are. Ralphie boy has well and truly arrived. Up the Paddock, up the Reds. Yes, lad. I mean, Palace having
Control.
a good few minutes.
Another nutmeg.
Oh, hello.
De Gea looked a bit
Yeah,
jerky
like,
there,
hey,
didn't
was
he?
like, I'll leave that. Oh, no, it's fine. It's gone wide. Like he thought to leave it, and then he questioned himself last
Yeah.
second, didn't he? As that ball was bouncing, his arse dropped a little bit there, De Gea. That's a shit pass.
I'm just looking at the colour of Alex's face on this camera, and then when he goes to the next one.
Cut to Alex's
this is
camera.
actually what I'm.
Hungover cheese man.
Happy Alex.
With the beard as well.
Joe's fault.
Because the beard's so short, it almost looks like stubble. Like he just going through
Sad Alex.
he's sad. Like he's not been able to shave.
Look at the bags under my eyes, man. Oh my god.
Teller's on the left. Ball in the box.
That's a decent ball.
Oh, deflected off the defenders there, wasn't
A
it?
little bit of pinball.
Every time the ball goes in the box, Ronaldo's got two men on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
They're going to try and nullify him, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even though despite that it's James Tompkins and Mark Gay.
Yeah. We just slowed down a touch, haven't we,
We've
United?
not scored a goal. It's not
No.
good.
We could do with getting a goal. Just to sort of confirm the good start we've had. Bloody hell.
Big tackle.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't really have a pass on
Yeah.
there, McTominay.
Yes, Bruno, lad.
That's a foul. He's just lumped in for a bit. What's
It
it?
looked like he just booted through his legs.
You tell him.
I like that from Bruno.
Just a
It's
big-
the most
just a
clear
big
foul
F
you've
off.
ever seen.
Oh, actually,
It
No,
definitely
it
was.
Angle.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Do you think Harry Maguire will lose the captaincy end of the season?
No.
Probably not.
I think the only way he loses the captaincy is if he loses his place in the team, which, unless something drastic happens, I don't see it happening. Because he's still our second best centre half. When Varane's
When
fit.
he's on form, though.
When he's on form.
Yeah.
But he's still our second best centre half.
Argument's sake, who would you give the captaincy to if it was available?
Ronaldo.
It probably is Ronaldo, but I think long-term decision, you look at someone like Bruno, maybe.
I'd go Bruno or De Gea.
Would you?
Can't do De Gea, I don't think. It seems like too much of an afterthought, to be honest, now. Because it's
too
like,
much of a shaky ground as well, form-wise.
and not just that, I just think that
I thought he got that then as
if
well.
you were going to give De Gea the
Well
captaincy, he should have done it years ago.
Yeah.
Ronnie just didn't carry on then, did he?
Well done, that's our ball.
Battling Jadon.
I'd
lad.
have said, probably before this season, I'd have probably said someone like Rashford maybe, but I
Yeah.
just think that
I could see that.
he's dropped off a bit, and I'm hoping I think he will get some form back. It's just the question to me is that, like we mentioned, people like Ahmad coming in and things like that, is there a point where you kind of go, do we have a front three that doesn't have Marcus Rashford in as our strongest front three? At the minute, I don't think we do. But there's a chance if Ahmad breaks in that you move Sancho over Ahmad or whatever you do, or, with Greenwood coming through, it might end up that Marcus Rashford doesn't start every single game.
Yeah.
And that would be the case. But it's a tough one because there isn't... until things settle down, there isn't a guaranteed starter in any apart from Ronaldo. Really,
Come on, find the next one.
I think Fred.
Oh, good.
imagine if Fred was captain of Manchester United Football Club.
Not the captain. I think he's a pretty much guaranteed starter under Rangnick.
Yes, but do you still think he still potentially could be upgraded in the next couple of
course,
seasons?
yeah, 100%.
Whereas I don't. You know, there's one of them like if you wait until like Chelsea, you go, yeah, you know what, he might not be a guaranteed starter under X, Y, or Z. But
It's a good ball from Maguire.
he's not going to get replaced, kind of thing. That's the thing. Whereas Fred, guaranteed starter right now, but he could definitely be replaced by
he's
someone.
never going to be captain. Come on, don't be silly. Let's not even entertain that.
No, we weren't talking about it in that
Scott
context.
McTominay.
Scott McTominay, I could say.
No. Come on.
Diogo Dalot.
Juan Martinez says, good time to go for Jude Bellingham in January. He's apparently got
Not going to happen.
some sort of complaint for insulting and defamation for calling out the match fixing ref. Did you see that?
No.
Good that.
So
I
after
like
the
it.
game, he was saying about the decisions weren't good against Bayern Munich that they played yesterday.
Oh, 3-2, isn't it?
Yeah, 3-2 they lost.
Yeah.
Dortmund lost. And he basically said, but then again, you know, we've got a ref managing here that's been done for match fixing before, so what do you expect? Which
Fair enough.
you cannot say, but then again, if he's been done for match fixing, which I don't know, I presume he has if he said it.
There is literal. He's been found to take bribes and stuff.
Why can
It'll
you,
be done
why
for
can
defamation, and what he'll take a fine that he won't even feel.
No.
Yeah, why can
his
you?
We're not,
wages.
we're not getting Bellingham in January. Let's
How
be
can
serious.
you referee a game again if you've been done for match
I don't
fixing?
think we'll get Bellingham point blank.
I think there's a chance.
I think he'll probably go to Liverpool, if anywhere.
I still think we've. There's a lot of groundwork been done there.
See,
for it.
Tuchel laying the groundwork for Rice yesterday as well.
Yeah, I think that
did it?
happens.
Yeah,
Did it
saying
say?
we know he's a Chelsea lad and all that shit.
If it can't, that
He-
kind of
he's a
makes
dick
sense.
in terms of that. He talks about other opposition players or just other teams' players all the time. Dortmund CEO has said that he don't think.
Doesn't.
Shut up. Doesn't think that Jude Bellingham will get in
Correcting
trouble.
grammar on this show.
As
now.
what he said wasn't an opinion but a fact. So
There you go. But you can't say because he's match fixed before, therefore
He's a match fixer.
He's,
But
he's
he is,
going to have
no.
a shit game every time he refs.
yeah, that's
Because
true.
that isn't a fact, is it? Whilst we all agree with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, legally speaking. It's like saying, oh, well,
Yeah.
you know, he's been in prison for robbing before, so, you know, check
Could
your
do it again.
silverware. It's like, well, no, that's not how it works, is it? Or hopefully isn't how it works. But I agree with him on the ref thing. Because the ref thing is such a position of, like,
Power.
yeah, if you've been found to be,
Don't fuck up the low.
if
Well
you've been found
done.
to be, you know, corrupt, you shouldn't
Yeah.
be able to do that.
No, you shouldn't. How he even got another
I
game?
don't know, big game as
It's
well.
mental. I know. De Classica. Is that what it's called?
That's what people say, yeah.
The classic.
I don't care what people say. Alex Telles
Well done.
on the left wing.
It's good stuff there.
It's good stuff.
No, I'm trying to get the ball in the box again because it's been a while now.
Yeah,
Palace will
I
be
don't know. Yeah, it
relatively comfortable for 15 minutes here.
I don't. 1 minute of stoppage time.
Have you still got a pint of water there?
No, that's my last one.
Have you drank 3 pints of water?
I've drank 2.5.
Oh my god.
Tomine,
Go on, let's. There you go.
that's nice. Out to tell us, loads of space out here.
Time.
Oh, it's a good cross.
It's a decent cross as well, yeah.
That's going to be half time, isn't it? Is it?
I don't know, 25
No.
seconds to go.
Last attack.
One chance to get
Last
in the
attack,
box.
yeah.
Fred playing out on the left.
Fred
no.
taking on men on the pitch.
He
Ball
has to
out.
go in the box. Go on,
Oh,
lad.
he's done
Go on,
well.
lad.
Oh, he should have edged it, man.
Should score. At
Ah.
least at the target
Gotta
there.
hit the target there.
Yeah.
If you're going to hit it, you've got to hit the target. Dallo with a sort of free shot, basically, 15 yards or so out.
He's done well to
Great
keep-
one
to
too with
keep going.
McTominay, but you've got to
You've
hit
got
the
to edge
target.
it. You've
Do you
got
know
to
what?
edge it there.
He needs to. He could take another touch there because the lad slips,
I
doesn't
know.
he?
Yeah.
I don't. Which he thinks he's going to block him straight away. Here, look, this lad goes. If
Yeah,
he could have
could've
took a
took
touch
one,
and had it.
yeah.
Or laid it
Yeah.
to Rashford or Bruno or anyone, but you've got to hit the
And
target.
that is half time.
Good end. Well, I say good
0-0.
end. More productive end to the half, yeah.
Yeah.
Decent half there from United. Alex, what are your thoughts on that first half that we've seen there?
Yeah, good. It looked all right.
Yeah.
We didn't concede too many chances. Not really created too much. That's probably the clearest chance we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just again, got to score. Got to take our chances. Which hasn't been a thing that we've been worried about under this season, has it? It's more been a case of, we've been conceding goals and having to get back into games. Whereas in previous seasons we've been like, we might just not score today. I'm not that worried. It's one of them having Ronaldo there makes me kind of just go, we'll get a goal some way. It's just one of them. We have to keep doing what we're doing and don't let them off kind of thing, and don't give them any chances, because it was one of them. Same thing against Arsenal was that I wasn't worried about them until they scored. It was one of those things that, and then they scored, and then we're having to fight back. We can't be doing that. But I think first half under Rangnick, that's probably one of the best halves we played this season in terms of how we press teams and stuff like that. And I think that's what he wants to see. Just hopefully no mistakes, and hopefully we can get a goal.
I'll come to you in a sec, Jordan. Manish says we're playing good pressing. Daniel says the team was very good. They'll get a breakthrough. Mardragon says Ronaldo's more likely to score the later on the game is. Not worried at all. Was always going to be hard to maintain that Ralf press right off the bat. Love what I'm seeing so far, though, from Josh. Almost sort of universally positive comments in the chat. What do you make of that first half, Jordan?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of doubts in our head before the game as what we were going to see, if we were going to see much of a difference in terms of what he's been able to put on that group of players in a day. But it's actually been quite positive. I think we've seen a lot in 45 minutes, despite the fact it's one session with him. I think we've seen a lot of in terms of how we're going to play. There's definitely that word control that he used in his press conference. You can see the control. We've basically dominated the game and just not scored. Yeah, that's the one. A 2-0 makes this a perfect performance. You see that. You see how he's affecting the midfield. We're not making as many mistakes in terms of in passing. The vision's better. The delivery's been pretty decent, because a lot of the time we're always complaining about how shit corners are and how balls into the box are always too much or too little. I think it's been a reasonably very good first half.
Yeah,
you can't say reasonably very good, can you?
No, but reasonably good, you could say.
Reasonably good first half.
Just a few stats as well. United have had 66% possession, obviously controlling the game from that regard. 12 shots to Palace's 5, 2 shots on target to Palace's 2 shots on target. Although at least one of Palace's shots was sort of speculative from Zaha outside the box. Not that all of ours have been tremendously dangerous. United 7 corners to Palace's 1 as well. So statistically very dominant first half. But again, the real stat that matters is 0-0, and it is 0-0. But I think it seems as though we've been relatively impressed. But it is. But also at the same time, we've played games this season where we play all right, but we don't win, or you play shit. Like against Arsenal, what was the score at half time? 1-1. But I thought we were much the better team in that game as well. But this is a different team, no doubt. Is it enough? It is interesting that it does seem like there is a difference here. And maybe we're looking for it too much. And as United fans, or as any fans of a team, the new manager comes in, you want to see the difference straight away. But to me, it does feel as though we've won the ball high up the pitch a hell of a lot of times. Yep. They've barely had the ball in our half. United have controlled the game. The one thing that seems to be lacking still is the patterns of play into the final third for me. Like, we're struggling to really cut through them. Good stuff. We've had some decent half chances, like Dalot 15 yards out, Ronaldo taking the ball back to goal 6 yards out. But we've not really cut through Palace too much. But there does seem to be a difference. Do you think that's real, or do you think we're looking for it and finding the sort of symptoms that fit the illness that we want to see?
For me, it's what I think. They have been doing these last few games, and I think, again, kind of what Ollie was trying to do in certain games, where it has been trying to get them to press. It's just, for me, it needed to be done correctly. It needed to be tweaked and stuff. And like I said, there's been times where you've just seen, McTominay go a little bit further forward, or Fred go a little bit further forward to help out that front four pressing, and it's looked better and looks, like you said, more controlled. And we have kind of pegged them back, and it's not been easy for them to play out, which it was for Arsenal at times, especially in the first half, where you were pressing, United were pressing, but it was just one pass out and it was done. Mm-hmm. We've looked better in terms of that. I think the one thing we've got as well is it looks like we're getting into positions to put crosses in, which I think might be something that he's worked on or wanting to do. Yep. When you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, that's a good thing to be doing. That's the one thing I was kind of frustrated about under Ollie, is that you're not putting good crosses in. You're not getting yourself in position to put good crosses in, which, when you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, is madness to me. and we've got a couple of chances out of that so far.
RDMan07 says, same as the first half against Villa, no better. We need a goal. So a bit of less optimism there.
I mean, I actually didn't even watch the Villa game, but I don't remember it being us playing well and not scoring. It was kind of back and forth, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
They
we weren't particularly good in the game, no. Need creativity in the middle of the park. Rashford out for Greenwood. Donny in. Back pass McShy out. Who's that? McTominay?
Must be, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, top player. Good stuff. He is a top player, though. We know that. Yeah. McTominay needs to be jailed for 5 years in Cuba.
Was he that bad? Am I just not
wasn't that
focusing? Oh, the 12 days Paddock.
The 12 days Paddock is here. If you want to have a chance of winning 12 prizes for every day of Christmas this year, make sure you join. Click the join button in the comments to become a member. You'll be automatically entered for all the prizes we're giving away. PlayStation 5. We're also giving away a Manscaped Perfect package as well. We're giving away stadium tours. We're giving away merch. We're giving away food vouchers, all sorts, delivery vouchers.
I may have some other stuff as well.
We may have some more stuff coming as well, but all sorts of good stuff.
Really good
So click the join button, become a member, and you'll be automatically entered to win everything.
A lot.
If you won that PS4, Alex.
PS5. Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah, we're not giving away PS4.
PS5. What game would you play?
FIFA. That's all. I don't really play that. Just FIFA.
Great answer. Joe, if you won that PS5, what would you be playing?
I don't know. I might get like some of the God of War or something like that.
Ooh.
That'll look really good. I never got to play that.
I'd play Crash Bandicoot.
Would you?
Yeah. Cracking game.
Would you set up a Twitch channel, Joe, if you won that PS5?
Nah. Trevor Lawler, yeah, I would. Says you can tell the players already have better idea of the pressing cues and start to set pressing traps. That's the key thing that needs to come, isn't it? I mean, maybe obviously the finer details of that we'll see as we go along. But once they do fully understand that, it's not just pressing. Isn't just running after the ball. It is here's when to do it. Here's when you do this. Here's where you go when he goes there, and all that. There's a lot more to it than just let's just run after the ball. Scott M28, welcome to the academy, and Abhinav Verma. Welcome to the academy as well. 6 months as a member. Sorry, I couldn't see the little badge. Yeah, extra badge. Someone says pressing traps. Yeah, that's the key. Setting traps. We're going to be setting traps. When did the rundown end yesterday? About
It wasn't that late.
11?
Yeah, it wasn't that late doing that.
Yeah, great first half. Big difference. Football about scoring goals. So yeah, there's obviously that. Side of things we aren't winning. But
is that a Rafinha assist there?
Have you got him in your fantasy team?
Yes.
Have you?
I had a bad day yesterday with fantasy because City have got this knack at the minute of winning games, but then just conceding a goal in the 80th minute. Like, cheers for that. Like, if you're gonna concede a goal in the 80th minute, at least lose.
But who's in your fantasy
I've got
team?
2 City fullbacks.
Wow.
Oh,
the Lucas
wow.
goal is sensational, by the way.
Proper individual brilliance goal, like.
If you haven't seen it,
if you haven't seen that, go and search Lucas Moura goal on Twitter. Go on the videos bit and you'll see it straight away. That's an absolutely cracking goal.
Moyes M, welcome to the first team. You're entered to win all of the prizes. Really good 25 minutes, more of that, and the goal will come, then the game will open up. Yeah, we did tend to slow down, or we did seem to slow down the last sort of 10, 15 minutes, didn't we? But do you think that's just a tiredness thing, or...?
I think they had a few good passes, and they got out of it a bit, but I think he looked good all the way through, to be honest. Nothing too bad.
We've definitely seen we've seen little things, I think, and yeah, we are looking for him because we've got a new manager. Of course, we're going to be looking at little things, and there's all this knowledge of him before coming to United about the way he plays, his pressing game and all that. So yeah, of course we're going to be looking for it. But I think it is definitely there to see. Some of the passing that we've made. I've not seen us play that many like almost across field balls, or maybe not fully across, but like middle of the park out to the full-backs or the wingers. I've not seen that amount for absolutely ages. And I think you can definitely see it.
Yeah, look, it's one of them. Like under Ollie, Maguire had a lot of the ball. I think maybe that might be something we've seen today. And even on Thursday night, Maguire and Lindelof still held the ball a lot. That's not happened today. It's been more the fullbacks pushing on, having the ball. I remember Tellers has been on the ball a lot more. It'd be interesting to see like Maguire's passes from Thursday to now. That might be quite a good indication of what's changed.
Maybe a bit less passing it around the back.
Yeah.
Norwich have had 61% possession away at Tottenham today.
It's
so far
Conte
in the first half. That's
Conte ball.
Not particularly damning because Tottenham are winning and they'll probably win that game, but it's a bit shit, isn't it? Ben West, welcome to the academy. 2 months, a member. Thank you very much. Ryan Rowe, cautiously optimistic with the first half. Yeah, that's the thing, the caution. I do still feel that this team is fragile mentally in terms of confidence. If we go a goal down, I wonder how that would affect things. But at the moment, they aren't really making much, are they? Which is the crucial thing.
Well, they've got some good players, and they've got, having Benteke up there, there's always that chance from corners and from long balls, just oof it up and to win a second ball.
Yeah.
So you've got to be switched on with it. It is important. We have to get a goal early in the second half, because if it gets to 70 minutes or something, it's going to start being a bit more nervy. And like you said, they are fragile, aren't they? This team with what's gone on so far this season. So no, I think get the goal, but I'm relatively confident at the minute.
Yeah. Joshua Guti, welcome to the first team. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, it is good, and I do like that we can see a bit of a difference. A lot of talk of Donny in the past. Do you think he works in this system? Do you think there's a chance for him to come back in the team now with the new manager, or do you think he's sort of...
I don't know.
I personally think he's going to be gone. At least in the summer. Yeah. I just don't think he's enjoying it. Well, that's obvious, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't think he's going to see any other manager come in, whether it's Ralf or whether it's a Poch or a Zidane. I don't think it matters to him. I think he's just going to want to get out of here, because he's lost he'll have lost 2 years of his career. Well, not lost, but he's not exactly.
He's spent 2 years of his career.
Spent 2 years of his career at a time where he'll develop the most at this age, 23, 24. And he's going to want to be playing every single week. He had it at Ajax. You forget he was being nominated for the Ballon d'Or when he was there. He's come here, and it's just not worked out.
I know. The only thing with that is that Ajax team, a little bit, even though it's been, because it got dismantled a little bit, there's a few that have dropped off as well. It's not just, it hasn't just been Donny van der Beek that's, De Ligt went to Juventus and didn't play a lot of games to start with. Frankie de Jong at Barca's more the team than it is him.
It is an individual,
than it is him. You looked at Ziyech going from that team and going to Chelsea and really struggling and not really doing anything.
Do you remember all them comparisons that all the Chelsea fans had with Ziyech and Bruno, because they came in the same transfer window? Like, Ziyech's going to out-murder him. It's not even close. He couldn't even tie his shoelaces.
I think that it's tough. Again, it's always tough to judge players coming from Ajax, because yes, they had that good Champions League run, but the league is poor. The league isn't great. So they kind of get that confidence from winning. And yes, they were a very, very good team. I'm not saying they were a poor team, but I don't know. And the thing with Donny is that, look, I want to see him play, I want to see him do well, and if he's the right man for it. Yeah. But I don't think it's, you have to get rid of McTominay out of this team, you have to get rid of Fred out of this team. Because, I mean, it's shown straight away. Ollie left and Carrick come in, and these two players played straight away.
Yeah.
Rangnick's come in, and yes, he's not had a lot of time to work on, but he probably had 2 training sessions with the likes of Van der Beek, Lingard and stuff like that, because they will have been able to train on Friday when the other team were resting. And he didn't go, wow, this guy's that good, I have to find a way of getting him to my team for Sunday. He didn't do that, which kind of makes me think that step up isn't as much as we all think it, in terms of technical ability and stuff, isn't that much of a leap with Donny. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's, again, it's the same, a little bit argument with Wan-Bissaka and Delo kind of thing for me on that right-hand side. Yes, he's obviously better on the ball than McTominay, but is he that much better and we lose the defensive work that McTominay does? Can we do that? And I think with Wan-Bissaka, it got to a point. It's getting to a point now where
I think with Van der Beek, his best performances for United have been in the last month. So I think he has got a case to make currently, maybe more than he ever has, that he should be starting games, because he's been really good the last few times he's played. I think the difference was last season he'd play and he'd do all right and he'd do a nice pass here or there, but not enough where you go, he has to start. But I think he has put himself in a position now where you'd go, I was really good the last few times I played. Why aren't I playing more? I think he can make that argument more now than he has.
I don't think he was amazing against Villarreal, though. I think
he was decent.
I think it was okay.
That's a cracking name.
Yeah, it is. Welcome to the Academy, Kanye West, and his picture is a picture of a naan bread with Kanye West's face on it. Joseph McNally, welcome to the Academy as well. You are entered for the 12 days of Christmas. Dallo, not Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka. Yes, Donny van der Beek, good enough to dominate in Holland's midfield and the Champions League. He's better than most of what we have. But you don't dominate by yourself, do you? You dominate with a system and with the rest of your team. So you can't just say that. We saw Cleverly dominate for Man United at times, but that's not because he was a top-class centre-mid. It was because he was in a great team with a great system and just so used to winning. Christos says can't see Wan-Bissaka playing again. Interesting.
I think he will.
Yeah. I wonder though. I mean, it's always.
But the lows
so
look really
much up
good
in the air now, isn't there?
In the last again against Arsenal and against Palace, the lows look good so far. But it's only, 3 halves of football. It's not enough to show.
No.
Yeah,
And it'll show more as things go. You'll probably see, again, like we've said, does he fit this system a bit better, Delo? I think he probably does in terms of we're obviously creating more chances for crosses. We're obviously doing all that. So I think potentially he plays more football. Now, do I see Wan-Bissaka getting booted out the club in January because of it?
Never playing again.
No.
Yeah. We're about to kick off. I think the game has kicked off in real world. But obviously,
In the
this
real
isn't
world.
Benteke standing over the ball.
I've always said how Benteke is still in the Premier League as a forward. He's really, really fell off.
Didn't he get like 10 goals last season though for the first time in like 6 years or something ridiculous? I think he had a slightly better season. Yeah.
I think
still wasn't prolific.
I think this drop, if you're trying to make that step up, some of the players just can't do it, and just.
He was a monster at Villa when he first came.
Yeah, I think
he was a monster.
But I think there's all sorts of things like I think that the pressures are different when you play in these different teams, and Benteke playing for Liverpool just didn't work. And to be in the Premier League, you're obviously a good player.
He's got 4 goals in the league, which isn't
to get signed by some Liverpool. You're obviously pretty good.
No. Yeah, 4 goals in 14 for him this season, apparently. So he's not doing terribly, but yeah, we all know his drop off.
Found himself in a bit of space on the right there, but forcing him into mistakes again.
Yeah,
again.
McTominay, good press in there. Gallagher just had to boot it up. Fuck.
That's a bit shit.
That wasn't like it was closely off. That was horribly off.
That's worse than letting the ball go out for a throw in.
Done well though.
Yeah.
Or they did bad. One of the two.
That just looked a bit lazy, that didn't it?
Yeah, just wasteful. McTominay just swung a leg through it. Bit bobbly and shite.
Yeah, we need
so
to settle
far.
a bit.
Bobbly and shite.
Sounds like a description of bleeding soda water.
I like fizzy water.
soda.
No, I can't do it. Sparkling water horrible, I think.
It's all right.
I might need another Rennie.
Rennie isn't just a randomer.
I'm just starting to bubble up again. Bubble guts.
Bubble guts.
Yum.
Lovely little chalk pellets, aren't they? Do you know the most annoying thing in the world?
Really?
Any box like this, and you put it back in, and the thing that you're trying to put back hits against the instruction manual and pushes the bottom bit out. It's so fucking annoying. We know you're not meant to have 70 of them. 2 every 4 hours, whatever. Does my head in that box when it's pushing all out the bottom because it's hitting against the instruction manual. Fuck off.
All right, mate. Box of Rennies.
Does my head in.
It's only ready.
Paracetamol's even worse. You're trying to get it back in. You've already got a headache.
Most annoying thing in the world.
Right, what do you think the most annoying thing in the world is? Because you've got to remember, once something gets too difficult, once something becomes too bad, it's not annoying anymore, is it? They can't call war
I'd
annoying.
argue slow walkers. And it's such a Karen argument, but
just
just
walk
the
around
Trafford
them.
Centre in general.
But when people who are walking so slow,
Just walk around them, though.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you can't, and
Tell
then you get frustrated because you can't get past them.
Tell you what
because
is
they're
more
walking
annoying at the
too
minute.
slow.
The cycle lane going from Sale all the way to fucking town that made me late today.
Oh,
That's
did
the
it?
most annoying
the
thing.
Did the cycle lane make you late?
Made you late.
What, did they put that in overnight, did they? We didn't know it was there.
I reckon you left too late.
I might have left a little bit too late.
Oh, did you leave too late?
However,
Was that
it did take me 45 minutes when it usually takes me 10, and it didn't even get held up at Old Trafford, which is where I thought it was going to get held up. It's going...
over.
You won't know where it is.
What?
Just coming off, just going under the motorway near Sale. Just gridlock for no reason. And it just clears.
Is it punishment for deciding to live in Sale, do you think?
All right.
Is that what it's for?
Was there?
It was. Sale. Get out of
Thanks,
Sale.
Cam.
Sale out, mate. Matic warming up.
Just take his jacket off.
Hold, whoa, what is going on here?
Go on then, Dallo.
Kick him.
Well done.
Well
That's
done,
not a
Dallo.
foul. Just good pressure. Did well.
Do you think we'll ever see Rangnick experiment with player positions almost as a suggestion? Because I was having this conversation with United from the tram after Thursday, wanting Lindelof in the 6.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what
hate
his.
this suggestion
I
of
don't-
Lindelof
I get-
in fucking midfield. He's an all right centre half. Don't move him.
I agree
don't
with
do
that,
it.
Alex. But I don't know what Lindelof's track record, what Rangnick's track record of doing that is. Is that something he's known for, moving players about? Does he do that?
No, I don't know. I was just wondering if you think he'll do it.
I don't know. I'd have to find out how much he does that in the past.
Speaking of Lindelof, that's a great run from centre
is.
half. Bruno early ball.
Oi.
Ooh.
Left.
Right.
Playing to about 60.
Well
That's
done,
a foul.
Scott. He's give advantage. Always
No,
give a
he's not.
foul.
That's what
No,
the
pass
most
was
annoying
onto the
thing
left
was.
side there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
People
it was so
suggesting moving footballers around after they've been good.
Wan-Bissaka at centre back.
Yeah, that one. That one's no good. Don't like that.
No.
Well, Luke
Candelo-
Shaw's played
He
could-
at centre
he
back
could
a few
play in
times.
a three.
Candelo
He
play
could play
as
in
a
a three.
false 9. No, leave
Who
it.
said that?
No.
Who on earth has said Diogo Dallo
No, he
can?
said right wing, but
Nah. I could see him there.
uh-oh.
I could see him at centre half. At number 6.
Who, Wan-Bissaka?
No,
Oh, that's another.
Lindelof.
Can we play
Lindelof.
Wan-Bissaka in midfield? No.
No. What? I think Wan-Bissaka could play in a 3 on the right hand side of a 3.
Yeah.
I think he could play there. Like you said before, that Luke Shaw did it for England
Yeah.
as well. I think he could do that. But do I want him to? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think we need it really.
No. I want Varane back so quickly.
Because also Wan-Bissaka's a worse passer of a ball or as bad as passing as Fred is.
If not worse.
Yeah. So like, what do we actually get from that other than he's
Yeah.
probably a better tackler? We don't his positioning and we don't know any of that, do we?
Yeah.
And his passing's not very good, so you know.
If you could sign a midfielder, if we realistically sign a 6 in January or next
fucking
summer,
hell.
who is it?
Realistically, I
Yeah.
don't know. Bissouma maybe.
Oh, stay away from him. All that bleeding thing is
I know,
with jail
but-
and the police.
Well, I don't know,
know.
do we?
I could realistically
But
see
again,
us
it's-
move
you-
for Ndidi. I'd want us.
It all
to try and
depends
move
because
for
I do think that that Ollie wasn't wanting a 6. That was never his plan. His plan was to upgrade
What we
Fred and
had.
McTominay kind of thing and get. I think Bellingham was the shout kind of thing. It wasn't the case of get Declan Rice in, which means that Bruno's going to go there and Donny van de Beek. That was never his idea.
Yeah.
And you don't know what Rangnick's idea is going to be. What he's going to do. He usually plays with 2 holding midfielders now and again. He has played with a 6 in the past and things like that kind of drops in. But
Victor's playing so high. Sorry, he's playing so high there, isn't he?
yeah,
Bloody hell.
control. Jordan.
Control
That's
the
what it's
game.
all about.
Bruno.
We just need to score
Saw
a
Rashford
goal.
on the move.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah,
It was
it all depends on what
impossible
his idea is and what his plan is for now, and what.
What? That's not a foul. He just won a header.
You know why he's done it? With his head down.
And then again, is he going to make a signing that? Yes, I know he's going to be involved in it, but he could say, right, oh yeah, obviously we're going to be a higher pressing team. We're going to do all this kind of stuff, but the next manager coming in goes, right, well, I'm going to play 4-2-3-1 still. You know, Pochettino does that, or plays, or Ten Hag comes in and says, that's how I want to play. Whoever it is that comes in, and you spend, even if it's 50 million in the summer or in January on a number 6 style player, an Ndidi or someone like that, and he goes, I don't want that. I want, again, like you said, maybe a Bissouma that's going to press a little higher or do something like that. I want a Bellingham that can play, can kind of do both roles kind of thing. You don't know.
Is Kieran McKenna like Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings? You know that bloke who's just whispering in the king's ear all the time, turning him evil? Because he's the one who's there all the time. He's always there. He's the one who's hiring his mates who he went to uni with. He's the one who's pushing other coaches out the door. Carrot goes, McKenna stays. And then you see McKenna whispering in Rangnick's ear.
Who was the older gentleman?
The older
The
gentleman.
bald fella.
Mike Phelan.
No, not Mike Phelan.
Who's that on the touchline there?
The other one, he was just chatting to Eric Ramsey then.
Say again. Is Darren Fletcher on the touchline there?
Yeah.
He has been on it for the past couple.
That's not...
Yeah, but he's in the
Just-
technical box there, shouting at players.
Technical box.
Pepper the technical box.
Oh no, I'm doing it again. We're doing it.
John Moss,
I'd like Rice though. I like Declan Rice.
Yeah, I think Declan Rice can do that role.
Would be
Was he
unbelievable.
cutting his shirt off, or has he broke his wrist or something?
But I do think he's going to go to Chelsea. And
Yeah,
I've kind of
he's a
thought that.
It's like he's
for
a
while.
Chelsea
Like it,
fan in
doesn't it?
there, I think.
Tuchel's
He's a
talking
Chelsea
about him
fan.
like he wants him.
His best mate plays for him. Oh, mate. I thought Scott just...
That's a foul on Fred.
No, it's a foul by
Fuck
Fred.
off.
He's just lumped someone. And then he's pretending that it's his fault.
I think that's the other way around.
No. Watch it again.
He's
Fred
nowhere near the
lumps
ball
him.
when he's... You can't shield the ball if you're not near it.
You can.
No, you can't. There's no
that's a
foul
foul.
there. There's no foul anywhere in that.
This is the foul.
I don't think
that's a foul.
Zaha has clipped Fred right then. He's clipped him when he's
That's a
got
foul.
past him.
Nah,
That's
rubbish.
a foul.
That's a foul by Fred. It
Rubbish.
definitely
To the
is.
way that stepped on him. They're going to score this fucking free kick as well, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe.
For shit's sake. We're going to have 6 or 7 Rennies if we concede here. My acid's building already.
Yeah, acid's building.
I'll have a pizza later.
I had one for breakfast.
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
Domino's left over
I
last
had
night.
Greg's.
I've been that.
Incredibly high line.
Meat
apparently,
feast.
from
A
United.
split of meat feast and
A split of meat
Texas
feast.
barbecue it was. And a slice of that.
Did you order it this morning for
No,
breakfast?
no.
Was it
My parents
leftovers?
got it last night and they left me like 5 slices.
What's
and a bit of
nice
that
about
garlic bread. The garlic bread from there is
bread.
unbelievable.
Is it Domino's?
Garlic bread, yeah, from Domino's. For me, for free.
How does he want a corner there? Has he got a corner? What happened? I thought he just headed it
I
straight
thought you
over.
headed it over. How is that a corner?
He must have hit someone because no one's arguing it.
That's a joke.
But from our camera angle, it looked as though he just was.
That's an absolute joke, that.
We don't know, do we?
Fred nowhere near the goalkeeper today.
That's an absolute joke. Might not be.
For right now it is. Get up.
Oh yeah. No, that's a goal kick. Oh. That's a
Jesus.
good traditional goal kick.
Jeff Schlupp's played everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing centre mid there. He was left back at one point. He was a left winger at another.
Yeah.
Now he's playing centre mid. He's not Daily Blind.
He's under it that. Tell you, they ain't got a pass.
So I
on
just
there,
got
though,
absolutely clatted.
We've not looked great the second half, have we?
have they? Not really.
Tired, knackered.
Do you think?
No.
I don't
We've
know.
just been a bit
Just
too-
saying it because Cam said it.
Yeah.
Right.
One of
That's
yours.
slow there.
Fred, don't
You
stop
got
there.
Too ponderous there. One of you's got to make a
Ponderous,
decision.
wow.
We're just looking at the ball.
Caught in 2 mans, but then
Will
just
you get it?
didn't decide to follow through.
Come
It's
on.
always best not to follow through.
I'd argue it is.
Better out than in. Come on, then.
It's taking part that counts.
There you go. Win the ball back now.
Yep.
Go, go, go.
Oh,
That's a
we'll
foul,
have that
ref.
foul.
Well done, Ronaldo. Good dummy that. Stupid there, Chiara, because he couldn't have got to that ball even if he wanted to.
No.
Ronaldo was running the other way. No need to foul him. Yeah, Fletcher
There he
right
is.
on the touchline.
There he
isn't
is.
Wonder why. Just as a transition thing, do you think?
I don't know.
No, I don't think it is. I think he's going to be there.
That's
of the season.
part of
Also,
his thing.
just
as
think-
technical football director.
Just think
Oh,
now,
it's gone. Sorry.
if this was the other way around and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sat there and had sent one of his assistants to talk, the thing would be, comments would be going,
Oh, yeah.
doesn't know what he's doing. Why is he sending someone else? Obviously, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Good touch. I mean, we've taken it quite far back there, though.
why have we
We
done
really,
this?
we really need a goal there.
Yeah.
Looking for
Well
he's found
done.
Maguire.
That's good. That's good as well.
Go on, lad. Oh, shoot.
Oh, just release the ball, man.
Can it hit?
You're trying to dribble past people again, Marcus
Yeah.
Rashford on the edge of the box. Just oof.
Yeah, you just need to either pass it or shoot. Miles Van Eaton, Fletcher without the earpiece is big Agent Smith in the Matrix vibe.
Hit
Just
it.
hit
You
it
just
there.
need to shoot
Hit
earlier.
it.
Yeah. Trying too much. There's like 8 men around him.
Let Sancho do the taking on. That's what he's bleeding good
It's
at.
not a foul. He just laid down for no reason. It's their ball.
What changes do you reckon? Any?
The midfield looked a bit slow then, didn't it? But I don't know.
I think he'll bring Matic on at some point.
Yeah.
Brentford
Leeds
have
equalised. Brentford have equalised against Leeds. Spurs still beating Norwich 1-0.
Are Leeds going to go down? Or are they close to?
And Chelsea are
The
2-0 up
17th.
in the Women's FA Cup final.
I used to love watching that, you know. It was one of the few like professional
Well
football
done,
games
Dalot.
on BBC
Second.
when it growing up.
Done
On
well,
normal
done
telly, 'cause we didn't have
fantastic
Sky.
there, Dallo. Winning the ball back. Now attack him, Jaden.
Oh, that's too much on that.
Yeah.
That was poor.
Oh, he didn't even need to get a
Caught the
touch
ball.
on that.
He didn't need to do what was he
Quality
doing
United.
there?
He was just worried about Rashford's pace there.
I
wasn't
don't
'Cause
think he was getting that though.
No, he wasn't.
And if he wasn't going anywhere, did it?
No, he's flying off the edge of the pitch with it.
If he was a bit
Edge of the-
smarter, though, he'd just seen it out.
Come on.
No.
Come on now, corner to United. Just got a bit slow and a bit cold, hasn't it?
Niggly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I'd
come
like
on.
to see a good corner from
Come on,
Bruno
let's
because
get a goal.
they're very
Bridge the
few and far
atmosphere a little
between
bit.
them.
Played it short again. Played it to the edge of the box. Chipped it to the back post. And it's too far.
We're trying new things though. We've done that twice today. Short corners.
Not worked though, has it?
No.
But yeah, trying something different. 0-0 wouldn't be ideal, would it?
Mason
Money.
of Greenwood.
Money
Lad,
Mason
I
is
forgot.
coming on.
I don't know something. I'd almost sort of. He didn't cross my mind when I was thinking of
Yeah.
something, which is a shame.
It's just good to see him back. He was on
Yeah.
the bench last week. He was on the bench on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Maybe for Rashford, who would we
Yeah,
get?
but
I'd
I
like
think
to
it'd be
see that.
Rashford. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it's not Sancho.
No, I really hope it's not Sancho.
I don't think it will be. I think he's been very good, Sancho.
Don't ever give a fucking goalkeeper a bouncing ball.
Bouncing ball. Good touch, Dallo.
Oh,
It isn't until you're getting sent off for it. Look, fucking lost control a bit then, didn't he, Dallo?
Yellow card?
Yeah.
Yellow card?
I think so. I don't think there was enough of a touch.
He's been good today, Dello. No.
Because
no.
he doesn't
kinda
touch him with
pulls
his
out.
studs, does he?
Well,
Oof. Glitch. And Palace have the ball back.
in the Matrix.
Come on. Keep going now. Keep going.
We've had to go long again.
Yep. But Fred is not. Yeah, he
Go
is.
on, Fred, lad.
Almost. See, we're kind of half winning it, and then not actually keeping the ball.
Oh, they've got out of the press again.
Apparently, it was going to be Sancho for
He's
Mason
run out.
Greenwood. That was
Zaha
weird.
just ran out
It's
of
like
play.
he forgot there was a pitch. Brentford are now beating Leeds, which is good.
Two in quick succession.
It's well funny.
I'd love it if they got relegated.
Brentford. Oh, Leeds.
No, Leeds.
Yeah.
Brentford. Greenwood coming on, and it is for
Jadon
Jadon
Sancho.
Sancho.
Jadon Sancho.
Interesting.
I don't agree with that.
Solskjaer out.
Oh no, he's gone.
Oh
Can't
shit!
say that.
Wait, I thought that was
Fletcher out.
Fletcher out. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
maybe just he sees something we don't, which is
Or
more than
maybe-
entitled to do.
Just
He'll
a
be on
change.
the right, won't he? Surely.
You'd assume so, yeah.
Mm.
Bruno's sort of playing off the left a little bit though there. Ball up to Rashford. Don't be
For
offside!
fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, why is he offside there, Rashford? It's not like he's going in behind. He's literally just 50 yards out. What is it, 40 yards out? No need to be offside there. That's not where it was when the run was made, by the way.
Mm.
There you go.
Sorry for yawning.
No.
I've been doing it all. I can't.
This second half's a bit steady though, isn't it? That's why. This second half's just...
We're all free and over boys here.
Yeah.
Can't think of a shot we've had second half.
No.
We haven't had a shot.
Have they had a shot either as well?
I
It's
don't
just been
know.
one of them games.
Just been a bit sluggish, innit? A bit
Yeah.
stale this second half on all fronts. Come on, let's get a goal. We've still been relatively.
Why are they trying to hold the
safe
ball? It's the
defensively.
63rd minute. Why are they trying to hold the ball in the corner?
Because they want a draw.
Do you ever think a manager like sets his team up and says to the players, "We are playing for a draw today"?
Yeah,
Really?
probably.
I think
It must have happened.
I think there's a lot of managers that'll set a team, especially towards the bottom end of the table, that'll be
They're playing for a draw
the
today.
most important thing is that they don't score. That's like, don't worry about us scoring a goal. Here's how we're going to do it. But the most important thing is
Yeah.
they don't score.
I
so
think Palace are more than happy with the draw. Like I said, they're holding the ball in the corner there. not quite holding it in the corner, but he wasn't trying to do much there, was he? They were just trying to get a corner, which they've won eventually.
Why is Dallo on Benteke? That just makes no sense. Oh, that's what we're playing against, honestly. Why on earth is Dallo marking Benteke?
Don't know.
That just doesn't make sense to me. Like a fullback on the biggest player, and Dallo's. I don't think he's small, but it's stupid.
You still leave I think it's one of them. We still leave like Maguire and Ronaldo who aren't marking people so that they can go and win the ball. Not there, lads.
Hold on, Fred.
Fred again.
Kick it.
Some man.
Yeah. Just struggling to play out from the back a bit, aren't we? I suppose it's not easy, is it? They're not pressing. They're pushing quite high now, Palace. Quite an early sub, that, wasn't it? 61 minutes.
Yep.
I believe just had Odds and Edwards coming on, didn't they?
Yeah. Coming with an unnecessarily ball roll there.
Come on, mate.
Benteke's coming off, apparently.
That looked like a foul.
Come on. It's so fucking bobbly and scrappy in there. We've struggled with that this half. We've not.
Is that
we
'cause
sort of
they've-
half win the ball back, but then don't actually get possession properly?
Is that them doing better though, more than us being worse?
Maybe, I don't know, but it's frustrating to watch.
Yeah.
It feels like we've won the ball back, but it's just bouncing, and then they get a tackle in, and we get a tackle in. It goes out for a throw in or something. There's never been that fluidity where we win it back and then actually start an attack. Like in there, it's just kicking the ball against people's legs for throw-ins every 2 seconds.
And then Ronaldo.
And then another throw-in. It's just
play.
throw-ins and fucking free kicks and throw-ins. Yeah, Benteke off. Edward on. He's been pretty good this season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Vieira's been okay with Palace, hasn't he? I remember saying right at the start of the season, I was saying right at the start when he got appointed that he'll be the first manager sacked. Got that criminally wrong
Who was
because
the first
5
manager
managers have been sacked already.
Bruce.
Ollie,
Bruce the first one.
Bruce, Cisco Muniz from Watford,
Oh, he gets.
Dean Smith, and Daniel Farker.
He's got 3 goals this season, Edward, in 11 appearances for Palace.
Stand. Well in.
Right, now we go.
He's found him. He's cracking ball
Good
up.
pass, that.
Take him on them.
We'll have the foul, ref.
Yeah, it's a booking as well. He just tried to go past him. He just pulled him back. He just grabbed him.
It's definitely a foul.
It's definitely a foul. I think that's a yellow as well. If they give him that kind of foul, you've got to book him.
He has booked him.
It's one of them where
He's just done in
he's
there.
just put his arms across him and he's dragged him back, hasn't he?
And again, to be honest, he didn't need to because I think Rashford loses the ball. Even if he gets past him there,
His mate's coming round, isn't it?
his mate coming around just
it's definitely
to
a
get it.
Actually, they might not be mates.
They might not be mates. You
Just
never
be
know.
Professionals.
Right. Free kick to
College
United
wrong. Yeah.
on the right hand side.
It's a friend from
5 yards in from the corner flag.
They're not looking for anyone else other than him, are they? Ronnie.
McTominay. Oh, we hit the bar.
It did, but it was never going in, was it?
Tellez has just hit the crossbar off,
just
off
a
a
bit
free kick
stupid,
with
that.
such a tight angle.
It's not. If you get that a little bit lower,
Yeah.
it's a horrible thing to do. Horrible
Yeah,
ball
it is,
to
but
deal with.
But it didn't. And then,
Alright.
but that type of free kick, no one else other than Tellez can score from that. Like
That's why
you're
we've
not
got
putting
him
in a
there.
difficult. Yeah, but what I mean is you're not putting
course
it
you
in a
can.
position for someone to nod it on. The ball's above the crossbar the
Yes,
entire time it's
but
in the
if
air.
it
No one can
wasn't
head that
above
in.
the crossbar, which he was intending to do, he wasn't trying to hit it over the bar.
No, but he's trying to have a shot into the top corner.
That's nice. One more.
Necessarily.
One more.
He was hoping for
Oh!
a nick off someone or
Each other.
something.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't have a nick off someone when the ball is going up and over like it did.
That's a foul, Victor. Let's give advantage.
He's trying to shoot, isn't he, rather than
Yeah.
cross?
Cross come shot.
That was quite nice, actually. That was nice.
Come on then.
Professional.
Find a pass. There you go, man in the middle.
Oh.
No need,
I'm
Bruno.
never ever a fan of fancy flicks in your own half. Ever.
I don't mind
None of
it,
these
I thought it was
flicks
alright.
and tricks. Just keep the ball.
That was good.
None of this dribbling shite. Get up the pitch. Luckily that worked still.
That's a fancy flick as far as Fred's concerned.
What, a
Kicking it
6-yard
against-
pass?
Yeah, a 6-yard pass that bounces off their player, despite your best efforts.
I once saw a coach try and tell people to not do flicks and stuff in a 5v2, you know, like in boxes. He said you can't do flick. Don't do what. It's simple. What? I'm like, it's a 2-touch game. What are you meant
No
to
flicks,
do?
Nothing.
They just had no flicks and tricks. Oh, you're offside again.
Come on!
He's.
Why are you offside all the time?
This watch has been a lot tougher than the first half.
It has.
A lot less energy.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to change, Rashford.
I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's changed. What's he said at half time?
I think they've got better, is the first thing.
Hold on.
It's
It's just so much of that this half. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Every pass is fucking controlled at knee height. Again there, just a bobbly fucking header. Bobble.
Well
That's
done,
better.
Mace. Well done.
Good. Now find an actual pass. There you go. Find a pass.
And another one.
Much better look.
Football.
Yeah.
Good. Go on, Tellez.
Oh, he's going to lose it here.
Yep.
Oh. He lost it in a good way.
Yeah.
One more.
Take him on.
Go on. Shoot.
Oh, that's so foul.
Mason with a
Oh,
shot
that's
that's
so
about
far
10
wide.
yards wide there.
It's not like him.
How's
Bit
he
better, though.
How's he put it that far wide when he's that
I think he's
central in the goal?
pulled out of it a bit, hasn't he?
That's better, though. Actually passing the ball, bringing the ball forward, making space.
Oh.
Terrible shot, but bit better position
Not
there.
good, that is
It
it?
wasn't good, that.
It wasn't good. Oh, just come on. We'll allow it. We ain't got no choice.
More
We
promising.
have no say in the matter, really.
See, that's annoying.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a press there, was there?
And we've won the ball back. Well,
Again, though, it's just fucking bobbly. Every pass is at knee height.
stop that.
Well done. Off you go.
Keep the ball on the floor. There you go.
Lovely.
Go on then, Mason. Keep going, keep going.
Leaving him to do it all by himself.
Just past and stop there, Mason. Too easy for the goal.
Does he think that trim looks good?
I don't know. It's not good, is it?
No. What is it? Is that bleached blonde?
Have you ever thought of dyeing your hair, Jordan?
I once had a... I actually dyed my hair 2 weeks ago on the Otley
2
Run.
days ago.
2 days ago.
What colour?
It was Mermaid Man.
That's not colour,
That's
is it?
not a
Thank
colour.
you.
Okay, sorry.
Unless that's a Dulux like
Let me-
paint
let me
chart
get
colour.
let me get the picture. It was like a silver sort of...
Silver.
Silver, yeah.
Would you do it
Look
permanently?
at the time. Mermaid
It was
Man.
that
Is
colour.
that a person? What's he
He's
from?
from SpongeBob.
Is it?
You've more painted your head than dyed there,
it
haven't
was
you?
more.
So
It
look.
was more painted, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
It's yeah.
What,
Good
you,
stuff.
Joe? Dye your hair?
I won't be against it, but I don't.
Put some
fancy it.
streaks in?
Oh, lightning blonde tips.
Come on, Scott, getting fucking bodied out of the way there. That was shit.
Good tackle. Not so good tackle.
Not so good. Yes, money, Mace.
Turn.
Good touch.
Why? We're doing that a lot.
I know we've done that a lot this second half, and all.
Fucking
Who?
kicking it. Yeah, booting it forward. Fred pressing up again.
Well done, Tellez.
Don't foul him. Don't foul him.
Didn't foul him.
You
Don't
fouled
blow,
him.
for goodness sake, man.
He knew he was going to.
They're starting to get frustrated now because they're trying to transition quicker, which is why they're trying more forward balls, just oofing it and seeing if he'll get there.
Maybe a Langer for Rashford? Too
Yeah.
soon for a Langer? Because Rashford's not.
No, I'd
good,
like to
is
see
he?
that. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Rashford, he's just been ineffective again, and when he's had those,
Yeah.
when he's been in those spots, his decision making has been poor again.
He just keeps running.
I
and
feel like
shooting.
He's
Sancho-
dribbling when he's shooting. He's
I'm
shooting
not-
when he's dribbling. When he should be dribbling, it's
I'm not sure Sanchez should be coming off. And now it might have been I can only play an hour today after Thursday, you know, because he played.
Sancho. I think was more at a puff than Ronaldo was.
Yeah.
I think.
And he
almost
definitely
died.
played 90, didn't he?
Yeah, he played the
Sancho.
whole game. Yeah. Oh, no, they took him off for Lingard, didn't they?
No, don't think so.
I'd take Rashford off for Lingard.
Rashford came off, Ronaldo come off.
He's got too much space there. That's it. That's too easy.
Corner
ball. Ilanga coming on soon for
Rashford.
We're getting sort of future tips here.
What's it on Sky Bet now? Next substitution.
Simon Stone. That's from.
Thank you.
We could wait till it's all tapped out and then not read it like cavemen.
Stone.
Rashford coming off for Ilanga soon.
Simon Stone.
Nah.
See, I knew it was Simon Stone. I did type Simon out.
Corner to Palace. Ball to the back post.
Oh.
Wins the header as well. Oh my God.
He should
How-
score there.
How on earth have Palace not scored there?
Jordan
it's Jordan Ayew.
He's a yard out and a yard wide of the right post.
He's got the entire right-hand side of the goal to shoot at there.
We're still crap at defending corners.
I know.
You're not going to fix that in a week.
2 men unmarked.
Look
at
at,
that
oh
post.
gosh.
Oh, wow.
We've actually got away with that. United have got away with that. Oh, that's poor viewing. That is poor viewing.
Should have scored.
Should have, but he didn't.
Maybe that could be a fucking kick up the arse now because we've been shit this episode.
Only 15 minutes to go.
I know. Rashford off for Ilanga, as we know.
He's already got the boom.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we'll get off him now. We'll have 15 minutes of pure raw pace, won't it?
Yeah. Looked good pre-season, didn't he?
He did.
He's a good finisher.
Looked sharp. I think he scored. Didn't he score twice against QPR in pre-season? I think he did, didn't he?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Game. I remember he scored a few goals.
Because QPR, or was it Reading? They muddied us in that game, didn't they?
It was
muddied us in
QPR.
pre-season. Yeah. Battered us.
Come on, then. Come on. There you go. Fred, go the other way. Yeah. We just seem to have reverted to type a little bit second half. This is just...
That was nice.
Good. Yeah, that was good, though.
Ronaldo finds himself on the right wing.
Yeah.
Better.
There we go. Tellers to Bruno.
Don't know what
He's been a bit off
there.
it today as well, hasn't he?
They're sitting back a bit now. Palace. Well, sitting off a little bit. They're not deep.
Yeah, do you think
but they're
that
just not
it's-
pressing?
Do you think that it's us that have been worse this half, or do you think that they've kind of figured out, do you know what, they're going to press us a bit here? Let's not do that. Let's just be more direct. And they've probably made it scrappier.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a great ball
Bit
from
of
Bello.
both.
Edge.
Oh! What a goal!
Get
What a goal! With his right foot!
My boy, Fred, let's
Fucking hell, 20 yards out,
What a
Fred,
goal!
with his right foot into
Up
the
the
top
RH!
corner. What a
What a
fucking
goal!
goal!
Up the
that was.
RH!
What a goal!
Oh my God, my head's just blown off. What a goal!
Edward Word went Ukraine in a Lamborghini. Brought us back a midfielder. Fred.
Get in!
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
my
Of all
Fred.
the possible options
Right.
for how we were going to break
Right
the
foot.
deadlock.
Oh.
Fred's right foot
Oh, he's
from 20
dancing.
yards out.
He's
into the
dancing at
left
Old
thing.
Trafford.
There we go, lads.
what a goal that is.
He just
Oh.
side foots it. He just side
Fred,
foot it.
man.
I am so happy for him.
He
I'm
just
so
side
happy for
foots
him.
it into the top corner.
The
It's
only
easy.
problem with that is he's going to shoot way more
He
now.
already did. He already shot too much.
He's now going to go, well, remember that one they did against Palace last year? I'm going to do it again. Wow.
That is a beautiful
Oh.
goal. His body is like this when he shoots, as if to say, I'm sorry for what I've just done. And then it goes in.
Fred's just scored a worldie.
Look at him dancing. Hey.
Fred's just scored a worldie.
Fantastic. The dance as well. Disrespect on that. According to Suck My Dry Toes Today, Fred dancing is a disrespect. I agree. Suck My Dry Toes Today.
Oh, wow.
1-0. United needed that because it's been
Oh.
pretty poor this second half.
Yep.
But wow. Did we expect that?
Nope.
What were the odds on that?
No.
Fred 20-yard screen with his right
What
foot.
did I say at the start of the game?
What?
Fred's going to drop a masterclass. I said it at the start.
And he's not, though, has he?
Yeah,
He's all right.
Well, he's been pretty good, actually. But he's not been a masterclass.
That's
until
topped it.
then.
That's topped it.
Even when you said
Bloody
masterclass,
Fred.
in your wildest dreams, it didn't have that in it.
It didn't have a
Well done,
20-yard.
That's the beauty
curling.
of being vague.
A Manchester United player will score today.
Hot tips.
I got it right.
The beauty
Hot
of
tips.
being vague. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Dull
Dalno.
no.
Just a little.
Who's that even? Was that meant to
No.
be for Greenwood, do you think?
You just say Dalno.
Dalno is pants.
Yeah, he said pants. It's a great word, isn't it? To describe
Very
something
Tracy
rubbish.
Pants.
Beaker.
It is, it's your pants.
This party's pants. Yeah, the DJ's dry. Proper Tracy Beaker stuff in it, and it's not that.
What's going on?
Because he
here?
can't swear because it's a kids' TV show, so they say stuff like pants and dry instead.
This drink tastes awful.
Well, that's not quite the same, is it? But yeah.
We've done a goal from Fred.
Fred, what an
We've
absolute
scored a
beast. That's a foul.
Oh, that's a foul. Yeah.
I can't believe it. I've got a headache from cheering for that.
Yeah,
Tommy's
my
been
belly,
alright.
my belly's gone off after that.
Yeah.
It was the utter shock of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Somehow, my belly's gone off after that. That's ridiculous.
10 minutes to go. McTominay looks. He's fouled the man there, but he's hurt himself in the process.
I think he fell on him. Ooh. Yeah.
Falls on his knee a little bit, doesn't he?
Be right.
Getting us up slightly gingerly there, Scott McTominay. Come on now, let's
I've always
control the
wondered
game.
why gingerly has been described.
Yeah, I don't
Describing
know.
things like that.
I wonder where that comes
Gingerly.
from, with the plant maybe.
What's
I don't quite get why it would be. Yeah.
Come on.
Anyway.
Stay solid now, yeah?
Free kick to Palace. Played it short.
They're trying something. Got 2 floaters.
They've won the ball. Maguire's won that one though.
DL Fred.
hell.
Deal with that.
Who's down there? Maguire.
Head injury.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at Maguire down.
No.
That was very funny, Alex.
Head injury for Maguire. Don't usually go down
No, he
particularly
doesn't.
easily, does he?
No.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
a sore one, in it.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Just heads him and it's like eyebrow kind of bang on
That's
the other
really
guy's
that's a
head.
sore one, in it.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Could be
Fred
bleeding.
decided to bullet the ball.
Could be
at
Phil
Bruno's
Jones coming on.
chest.
Eric,
Phil
no,
Jones
Eric
coming
Bayer,
on.
Eric Bayer. Not Phil Jones.
Disappointed.
I reckon Maguire will carry on just come
Jones
across
could
his
actually
fork.
get a game, you know, when if
On Tuesday.
Bayer
Wednesday.
goes-
He could get a game on
Bayer's off to
Wednesday.
AFCON, isn't he?
He
We
could get.
think.
Yeah, he could get him a game on.
Oh, what a goal that is!
It's beautiful.
He could get a game on Wednesday against Young Boys.
Stone.
Boys.
They start a game all over again.
Well,
innit?
I'm not going, but we can't
Be well.
I'd
fun.
give him
drop
a game.
position, can we?
I'd give him a game.
Be well.
Play
fun.
Bayern Jones. Why not? Literally just play. Let every first team player have a rest. Why would you not? Is there any benefit? Is there any benefit at all to doing that?
Matt-
It
Van
depends
der
if he.
Beek,
Again,
Matic,
it's like he
Elanga.
could use it as like almost a training session and actually play a relatively
Yeah.
strong team to go. You need to do this in games and get used to it. But it all depends on how he sees it. He might just be like, do you know what? None of these are going to play, and we'll do completely 11 new players and rotate it.
Yeah.
Or
Get Elanga in, get Lingard in, get Donny in, get Martial
I'd
in.
love to see Matty get a game.
Get
Donny
Mata
Ivanovic
in,
coming
yeah.
on. I
Donny
Speaking
think.
of Donny,
Oh yeah,
guessing-
he's coming on.
Oh, you can do it. I was going to say, unless this is Maguire, but if it's a concussion, you can do a head injury sub, can't you?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, we had one this season, didn't we? We had the first
Luke
one,
Shaw.
I think. Yeah.
I honestly
'cause I
thought.
remember you
I
doing
honestly
this first time you
thought
saw it,
when I was
wasn't
there, I
it?
thought, have we done extra sub? But not noticed.
No.
I just thought-
I've forgotten that was a thing.
Because it was like,
Go on,
it was like,
walk off. Yeah.
Jog on.
it was towards the end of like Ollie's towards the end of Ollie, you could kind of tell in that City game when that was coming. It was coming. I was kind of thinking, imagine if one of the last things he does is forgets how many subs he's
5
done,
subs.
and he
then
tries to
starts
do
crying
4,
at the end of the
and he
game.
just goes, oh no, I can't do another one.
I've been sick. Kuyate's come off for Eze.
Going
Also
for it.
brought Elise
Going
on
for it
as
then.
well. Palace. I quite like that, Eze.
Maguire being patched up there. Bandaged around the head. Classic. I guess he's bleeding.
Yep.
No surprise, it was right on the. It looked like it was right on the eyebrow, but that bandage is slightly higher than that, maybe. But yeah, they fucking. That's there. Sort of side, top of the eye, eyebrow, forehead region.
He does. He needed to make it because he scores there, doesn't he? If he misses that header.
Painful one that is.
And he's just got straight back up. He's not going to head the ball.
Good lad. He's got a Paddock now. Can head it all he wants.
Rooney with that for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he played like 5 games of it on, didn't he?
Yeah, he played. It was under Moyes.
It was a drop ball. Fucking hell, I thought he was doing a drop ball then. You see their player was like right there for a second. Doing a drop ball.
It's going to be you and De Gea.
Yeah. If you win it, you've scored. 5 minutes to go, but there's probably going to be quite a hefty amount of stoppage time.
4 or 5 minutes maybe. Get up, Elanga. Some
Good
man.
head. Good head, that.
That's a very powerful back heel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus. Get on side, Ronnie.
So that's one thing Ronaldo always had over Messi, a much more powerful back heel, and that's why for me he's the greatest of all time.
The more powerful back heel.
That was the deciding criteria.
By the way, were you asked in the slightest about the Ballon d'Or stuff?
I don't give a shit about anything. I don't care about most things, to be honest. Ballon d'Or, Lewandowski, who gives a
Because for days people go, Messi won it. I'm like, to be honest, Messi is probably the best player on the planet. So if he wins it, it's not a big shock, is it?
Yeah,
it's not
fine, isn't it?
So one of the lads that is one of the best players in the world won the best player in the world award.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Bruno Fernandes has been taken off for Donny van der Beek.
Donny's come on.
Playing. Oh, luckily, top properly. Luckily, playing in his actual position, it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, playing as a number 10.
He's got probably 10 minutes.
But then. See, like everyone's playing on the right hand side at the minute. Elanga, Ronaldo, and Mason are all on the right hand side.
Well, I think it is more of this 4-2-2, isn't it, than it is. It was more it was more Sancho and Bruno behind Rashford and Ronaldo, wasn't it?
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
I think that's probably more how we set up. So it's kind of the same system, but slightly different. You could see Bruno going more on the left, or
Fred looks knackered, doesn't he? See him there, just bent over.
Yeah, I think they're probably just going to they'll rotate on Wednesday because they just probably need to give them a few days off because that Thursday night game is ridiculous, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Just having a Thursday night game.
Yeah, 8:15 as well.
It was supposed to be on a Tuesday, wasn't it? I think originally.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on a Tuesday, and then they changed it, didn't they?
Well, it's because it was an Amazon thing, wasn't it? So that they could have it all and
then they have the sort of staggered kickoffs as well, don't they?
That's a great ball from Dallo. He's been great today, hasn't he?
He's been alright.
He's been good.
Oh,
referendum.
Not sure about
goodness sake, man.
Not sure about referendum. I'm not having it. I'm not having it as a phrase.
You're not enjoying it?
No.
Twice he's gone for it.
Yeah.
And it's not paid off as far as you're
No.
concerned. That's the thing that Fred gave a foul to do.
It's also quite tough that I don't give a shit.
Donny just got a free kick for the same thing that Fred did, that he got a free kick against him for 5 minutes ago. And I think it was a foul on the United player.
I'm too hungover to figure out what you're trying to say.
Do you like it when Tellez kisses the ball before he does a free kick?
No, before he does everything.
He did that before throwing, I think.
Drop ball. Hang on. Give it here first, ref.
Can I kiss it as it's falling? Free kicks United. Come on.
Good ball in, lad. Go on.
Invited.
Big Harry.
Got a bit lucky there because the goalie should be claiming that.
Yeah.
Too deep, but we've got a corner out of it somehow. Come on. Just get a clean sheet.
We'll see it now if he does it again.
He'll do it again. He will do it again. He'll do it every single set piece. He
always kisses it before the set pieces. It's like his little
thing.
Yeah. Kiss it. Kiss it into the net.
Lips the ball.
Kiss the head.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it was.
I wonder what it tastes like. Probably put some lip gloss on it so you can get extra grip to spin. Right, corner to United. Let's get a goal here.
Oh, Maguire.
We haven't even won one, have we?
We don't. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
god.
Oh,
last line
look who's there again.
But fuck me.
Some man Fred.
What's he said? What happened there?
We got a free kick somehow. Don't quite know what for, but we have. I think. What happened then? United just got a free kick out of nowhere there.
Can't have been offside because we were in
No.
our half. Their half. It's been one of them days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been good though.
We were all saying what 3-1, 4-2, 2-0.
I said 2-0. Yeah.
I honestly, clean sheet would be amazing.
Yeah,
It would be, wouldn't it?
And obviously, it would mean we'd win.
Yeah, it's good that.
Yeah. He's
we're
put
going
some
to the
bollocks
corner.
on that. There you go. Well done, Fred. Ball recovery's through the fucking roof for Fred.
It really, isn't it?
He just
He
stop
does what
trying
he
things
wants.
like that though.
Nah, he does what he wants, bless him.
It's somehow worked, kind of.
Oh,
that's
what a pass that is.
He's capable. The man's capable of these things.
Get there, Delo. Get there.
Yeah, he's good.
Some man.
That was a great pass by Fred.
He's had a
Isn't it?
fantastic
He's been
game.
good, hasn't he? He's made up for the Arsenal game.
He was good.
He was good in the Arsenal
patch.
game.
No, he was
What's he
shocking
trying
in that
now?
first half.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
so shit.
yeah.
He's getting cocky.
Not in,
now,
and he wasn't good enough in the second half to make up for how shit he was in the first half.
But
Got to be quicker
he
than that.
just turned off.
Oh, shite ball.
He was just hoping the player couldn't get his feet worked out there, but he.
It's not gone out. Don't even call for that.
How long?
5 minutes.
Yeah, as we predicted.
I thought it'd be more than that, to be honest.
Maguire was down for a couple, wasn't he?
Ref.
I'll have that, ref.
No.
No. We
No.
won't.
Craig
Kick
Pawson,
him.
you sausage.
Kick him. Kick it. Oh, he's kicked him. He chose to kick him.
Card.
It's a good, bad tackle, that one, wasn't it? Yes, he's getting booked. We
I
know.
thought he was about to book Wilf Sahar then, to be honest.
Lindelof booked there for taking down Zaha.
I think he thought he got there.
He's
No, he
well
didn't.
late. He's so late. By the end, he's just going for the
He was
man in
sliding
Good.
in.
Show a bit of grit.
We've done a lot more good fouls, I feel, today as well.
the- Yeah, but this is a tough position. We've conceded a lot of goals from this part of the pitch in the last few years.
Things like that, Joe.
I know.
4 minutes. You can hold that for 4 minutes.
Don't say things like that.
Oh, would you rather me say, oh, we will concede here?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Come on, ref. For God's sake.
Bit of pushing between Tellez and
Bit of argy-bargy.
yeah, as they say. Where does that possibly?
I was literally about to ask that. Where's that from? Argy-bargy.
Right, free kick to Palace. Ronaldo wins the
Well
header.
done, Ronnie.
Big header. Where does it
It's
come
a
from?
late 19th century, originally Scots, rhyming a jingle based on argue. Just argue,
Ah, right.
argue,
Argy-bargy.
argue, bargy.
Argy-bargy.
Simple, really.
Argy-bargy.
Argue, bargue.
Yeah, that makes
Isn't a bit of an argue, bargue?
It's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Don't know.
I thought we
Feels like it's a corner though, doesn't it?
I well thought we had. So our stream glitched there, and it just went from De Gea having the ball in his hands to all of a sudden
Well, I don't know what to do.
corner.
Yeah, corner to Palace. This is the last thing we want, really, isn't it?
Don't like this.
Come on.
Up. Get up.
Wins
Some
it.
man, Donny. Another corner.
Head on it again.
Innit? Straight out for another corner.
Someone needs to go somewhere very quickly, don't they? Christ.
Put in a second.
Oh, Harvey Barnes.
Go then.
Hey.
Oh, my
if he
gosh.
weren't turning his back on the ball then. We
Yes,
could have
Donny.
got possession back.
Oh, Ronaldo.
Go on then, Donny. Go on then, that's yours. Well done.
Yes,
Well
Donny,
done.
lad.
Oh,
and Ronnie
what
slipped.
does
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo-
shit in the bed here, isn't he?
What's he doing?
2 little touches he's tried to do now. He's just fallen over. Letting them have the ball here. It's like the Arsenal game again. Go on, win that, win that, win that.
Oh, clear it.
Well done, Victor and Fred then. Get there, Anthony. Some man.
Oh, is that a foul? It
You'd
is.
have been offside anyway, wouldn't
Foot up.
I think he's given a foul against
You
him.
tell him.
no.
You tell him.
Foot up.
Man. You tell him.
90 seconds to go.
No, don't conceal.
Right, compose you now.
Find a pass. Well done.
Lovely.
No.
Shit, man.
No.
And that shit
Why head it that way?
Yeah.
Head it forward. There's too many for you to
Out.
head it to. There you
That'll
go.
do.
Yes.
A minute to go.
That.
1 minute to go.
It can't be this nervy every week. Can't be doing this.
No. If we'd have got that second goal, it wouldn't be like this, would it?
Nope. Who've we got? We've obviously got the Young Boys game on Wednesday. Then who's next weekend?
It is.
It's not Brighton, is it?
I think it might be Brighton. It's Norwich.
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 Away.
Away.
On Saturday.
Play him. Mason, the ball was there to be played,
Just
man.
play
Come
it,
on.
keep it.
Yeah, it's Norwich away on Saturday at 5:30 next week.
Lovely.
Look at that. I know it's just free, but look at Ronnie there. Look at that.
Great shift.
Well done. And then Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, Burnley, Wolves, Villa, West Ham, Burnley, Southampton, Leeds, Watford. There's your run. Will that Arsenal game count on Rangnick's win rate as a Man United manager? Did we ever work that out?
No.
Full time! Bloody hell, that came right on the whistle, that,
I know,
didn't
yeah,
it? I
didn't
wasn't
it?
expecting that.
Christ.
Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 0. The Rangnick era starts with a win and a clean sheet, and the most unlikely of sources as well. 20-yard screamer from Fred. We'll be back with the review very, very shortly. Click the link in the comments. Meet us over there. We'll be talking all about how United played, how United looked under this new system, and how United beat Crystal Palace. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you to all the new members as well. If you want to join, click the join button, and you can be in for a chance of winning all of our prizes for our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Thank you, Jordan, for joining us. Thank you, Alex, as well. We'll all be back on the review. Like I said, click the link in the comments. We'll see you in a bit.